Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. What's up, y'all? Hey.
Can't hear you.
Hey, there's
you
the
go.
lever. How you guys doing, man?
Doing great. Monday love, everybody. What's
Absolutely.
up?
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Yep.
Woo!
On the dot, almost.
On the
Almost.
dot. It's there. It's close
We're
enough.
getting good.
We're getting
Close
better.
enough,
Yeah.
close enough.
It used to be Miranda. Not anymore. I'm getting better about being in my seat, ready to go.
Well, you know I'd go live without you.
I know you
right?
would. Yes, he's threatened. He's like, no, it's a time.
Gotta
I'm
keep
like,
to that schedule, baby.
fuck. Okay, so what's up, everyone? Great to see ya. How you been, Joe?
I'm good. Crazy long day.
Yes.
I had to get some meds for the old dome, but doing well now. So,
Hey.
Yeah, they got me a little bit of headache med, and it kind of flipped everything around upside down.
Are we right side up now?
I'm right side up.
Awesome.
It was a long day, but yay.
Good.
Yay.
Hell yeah. What about you, Jason?
I'm good. I'm always good. Just, producing a bunch of podcasts. That's all.
You are all over the podcast,
No
man.
big deal.
You are all over the podcast.
We did one at 10 a.m. this morning, and we have one at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you guys tonight, and more the rest of the week. So I love it.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So happy for you. So
Thanks.
happy for you.
I love this. I love Studio J.
I love Studio
Studio
J.
J.
I love Studio J.
Do you guys know why it's called Studio J? Guess.
Studio Johnson. I think that was
enough.
wrong.
We're going to go with that one. Close enough.
Okay.
Studio Jason. That's awesome.
Or Jolliffe.
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 I was going with
Jason.
Jolliffe.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Jolliffe Digital.
I'm kind of iffy about telling people's last names like all the time.
Well, you got nothing to hide.
Well,
My name's Kemp. You can find me at 1-800-4-ASSISTANCE. 1-800-4-ASSISTANCE.
well, I mean, it's
That's
just,
not a real working number.
like,
Don't send me later.
Yeah, right, exactly. Does it start
Dialing
with
now.
1-800-555?
Boop, boop, boop.
No. I'm kind of iffy on actually telling people's information like that. Like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't want people to do that to me, like just flopping it out there like all that. But since Jason's all out there like that now,
Sure.
all right.
Bring it on.
So before we jump into any of the interviews, I do want to say how I went to an event this past weekend.
Newcastle?
I got yes, I was in
Let's
Newcastle.
Let's hear about Newcastle.
Yeah, it was awesome. I got to meet. I'll go with Big Poe. I usually like use an artist's name, but Big Poe.
Big Poe.
Yeah.
Does he like to fish?
You would be surprised.
Big Pole.
No.
Never mind. Wrong thing.
And then I got to meet Rich Regal and Wyatt Boy McCoy and like so many other people.
That's awesome.
But the best part about it was, and I am going to say their last names just so everyone knows and it's proper.
Do it.
Yeah. Kelly Mann and Gene Hicks actually sat there with me for a while and gave me a lot of constructive criticism, especially how to help me out on the podcast. So major shout out to them. Kelly, Gene, thank you guys so much.
I'm sure you'll listen to them, but you won't listen to me.
Oh my God,
Oh,
listen
listen
to
to the
you.
professional.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, because you're on this side of it. So
The professional side?
and eat a dick.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Burp.
Fuck off.
Dang.
But yeah, so
What a crazy rooster.
So huge shout out to them. Much love out to them. Thank you guys. Awesome. It was awesome meeting you, and I'm totally looking forward to the future. And even Big Poe. The future, yeah. And Big Poe's willing to come in studio to do an interview.
Sweet.
So that's gonna be rather interesting.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What's the date on that?
got-
What are we doing? To Big Pop?
I haven't set him a date yet. But
we
yeah,
gotta lay that out.
Yeah, well, Rich Regal agreed, Big Poe agreed, White Boy McCoy agreed. Yeah, I a lot of
A
business.
lot of interviews coming through Studio
Yes,
J.
and then also I did that post on the Hip Hop page, and I was like, hey guys, go ahead and tag your favorite country rappers, hip hoppers, white trash, Southern outlaws, and I got a nice list going now, which most people don't know. The list that I've already been working on, I already have quite a few of those names on the list already booked for shows. So yeah, so I'm gonna start I'll go in and start a list, and me and you marry
Definitely,
up that
for
list,
sure.
and I'm not gonna throw any dates because y'all gotta watch all of them.
We gotta watch dates.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to watch all of them to make sure that they're catching all of them.
Christopher Ryan Schoen from the Hickok Redneck Style page says, "Great seeing ya Saturday. Thanks for coming out."
Them Bourbon Boys. You remember them, Jason, right?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, hi, Christopher. So glad. Yeah, I got a picture with him. Hi, Christopher. How you doing?
Hi. Hope you're doing well.
You guys crack me up. But yeah, so yeah, a lot coming in the future. Awesome.
I don't want to interrupt, but like I do want to. Why don't we pretty quick mention who's going to be on the show tonight, because we are cross-posting to
all of the pages.
That's
Catalytic's
right.
page. So
okay.
You know, that way those viewers know kind of what's going on.
Well, first off, tonight we got your boy from St. Louis.
He's actually from Illinois. He's right across from St. Louis.
Oh.
But yeah, J-Dub's supposed to be calling in, and then we got your guys.
Of course, my boy is Catalytic. Right here from Central Indiana. It's awesome.
I'm looking forward to that.
Just coming here from after doing a show with Ginger, and they've been doing some big things. Their numbers on their new videos doing well.
That's
looking really
awesome.
great. It's gonna be awesome.
That was with Ginger?
Ginger, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're doing some big things.
So that's awesome.
Representing the old 317.
Hell yeah. So they'll be in studio here in a little bit.
In-house.
In-house. Yes, everyone that we interview, we wish that they could be in-house. So when we actually do get in-house, it's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good night.
Right on. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for Uncle Dub to...
Uncle Dub.
Uncle
Dubstep, please.
Yes. Well,
boom, boom.
and interesting, before he actually gets in here...
Gossip.
So yeah, gossip. It's not really gossip because he'll tell you flat out.
Okay.
I've been watching and lurking and creeping in the shadows for a while on him. He started doing his lives like the same time I started doing lives.
Uncle Dub?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So but he was in the prison in Terre Haute with Struggle Jennings.
No.
Right.
Hanging out with old Struggle.
He was. Yeah. So they got to pick each other's minds for a bit. So that's awesome.
Hope that's all they were picking.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Dave's not here. Oh, and speaking of Dave, so how this weekend? How'd Sunday go?
Oh man, Hallville had a awesome audition. By the way, we were very, very happy with the drummer that come through and did audition. We still got one more boy to go through, but this dude represented very, very well.
That's awesome.
But I got one more big boy that's supposed to be coming to represent, so let's see what he's got before we start signing the dots.
I'm down. Totally down.
For sure.
Yeah, I will be there Sunday.
Awesome.
So how'd Dave's party go?
It was great. It was a good goodbye party for our old friend David Pill, been the founding father of Hallville. It was coming down to our last few days before he has to head to the ATL, so it was a good time. So everybody out there that showed up, what's up?
So Dave jumped in and he said he was pretty good. So when you sent me the video and Dave didn't know you were on him, he was getting down. He was digging it. I synced it.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Alice got that one.
I know, Dave. I know. I hate that you're picking your replacement, but I would rather you be there and assisting in it than not. Just being honest. So yeah,
Hey Miranda,
I'm looking for it. Yeah.
let's pull that mic down. Get it out of your pretty little face there.
Aw, I'm okay with
There
it
you go.
covering the
There you
face. Like,
There you go. That's a little better.
so yeah, so thanks, Dave. Yeah, he said he knew that he looked right at it. He knew that you were on him. So listen to him.
Yeah, but you know what? He was very pleased with who was coming in and trying out. It was a pleasant surprise.
That's awesome though, because there for a minute I didn't think it was gonna happen. I was worried for a second. So, yay! Sorry, trying to break the whole habit of looking at my phone instead of the camera. So I'm actually messaging J-Dub.
J-Dub.
Yeah, so trying to stop
Yeah,
looking
what's
at
a
my
little
phone so much.
dub stepper.
Scott Kello from Hickok Page says, best show on Monday night. I'm
Best
assuming he's
show.
talking about us and not Miami Vice or something like that.
Probably
Miami
is.
Vice.
That's still on, right? Wait, what year is this? Thanks, Scott
I don't even have a comeback for that one.
Showing your age a little bit, Jason.
Miami Vice.
Dude, you know what, though? I was actually not allowed to watch that show. It
Oh.
was too scandalous.
Ooh.
All my mom had to see was women in little,
Oh.
little string bikinis, and that was it. Nope.
Yeah.
I was
That
sheltered.
was your J.C.
I
Penney
was sheltered.
catalog of
I
the
was-
80s.
I was sheltered, but I was sheltered, but that's why I've turned out so good. Right?
I can
Sure.
concur.
I was like,
If that's what they say.
I can concur. You're a great guy.
you. Thank
Hands
you.
down.
thank you.
You know. So like legit just waiting on Dub to call in.
Well, let's assume he's not going to call ever, and let's just fill up the airtime, the
Let's fill
airwaves.
Just fill up.
So what's going on in the music scene,
Okay.
y'all?
No dead
What's
air,
going
no
on
dead air.
here?
Let's keep it going.
What was the venue? Was that Newcastle? What was up with that place?
Really, you can put me on the spot like that?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember the name of the place.
Oh, well, Newcastle.
I just GPS. That bitch. She told me how to get there, and she didn't even lie once.
It was Bob's Chickeria.
It was. It was.
They have really good deals on boneless wings.
Yeah.
In
so
and out.
You're terrible. You're
was terrible.
so bad. So bad.
Third frame from Miranda's page says, competing with Monday Night Football now. Oh, that's right.
Ooh, we are. aren't
That's
we?
true. That's true. You know what? Let's see. What my third TV show, In the Loop, we were on Sunday nights at 10:30, and we would get preempted sometimes because of football. So that sucked. We saw our ratings cut in half when it was football season.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. But
Did not think about Monday night.
Damn.
And it's the Bears tonight. Where am I slipping?
Ooh.
You're a Bears fan?
I'm a huge Bears fan, and here I am worried about Monday love.
Aw.
wait, you're not a Colts fan?
Who?
I'm cutting your mic.
Wow.
Yeah?
No,
Oh,
you
wrong
cut
one.
mine.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear you. I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm sorry. These mics are actually they only work for Colts fans.
I'm
Man.
I'm like total guilt by association. You say it,
Oh,
I
I'm
get
back.
shut down. I
Oh,
was
sorry.
like, oh,
Sucks to be me.
Town Tavern.
Wah, wah.
Town Tavern was where it
Town
was at.
Tavern.
Yes.
How was that venue? How'd they do?
It was nice. It was good. Yep, good, clean, enough room, great waitresses, bartenders, awesome.
Nice.
So
All the requirements.
yes, absolutely.
They got their own audio guide, or they have to bring someone in? They got their own
They
stuff?
have their own. No.
They had their own
No,
stages and stuff?
I believe it was White Boy McCoy and Pose,
Oh, okay.
and come with. I think.
Gotcha.
So
Whoa.
what was that?
What?
So Jason,
That was
I have a message.
probably my girlfriend. Yes.
He's wanting to know how does he do it? Doesn't it just follow the link?
Yeah. If he just clicks the link and follow the prompts, you have to download a little thing and just follow the prompts. This is why we need to work this stuff out ahead of time.
If the original person had not.
Oh, that's
canceled
right.
on
I
the
keep.
day.
You're lucky.
I know.
You're
yes,
lucky.
you
You're
keep
lu-
putting me
you're-
on the spot
you're
like that. I'm
lucky.
like, trust me, I had no
You're off the
control.
hook. You're off the hook.
No control over it. So yeah. So totally, I didn't find out until like 2:30 today that the original person could not make it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I hate that too. That's the second time we haven't been able to connect. So yeah, the times that they may be.
The times.
It's the times. It is.
Deep
is.
thoughts
But yeah.
on Monday Love.
So whatever. So yeah. So. I
So we're
heard that-
talking
and I-
music.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're kind of bouncing around. One of the newest venues on the scene is the Citadel.
Citadel?
Yeah, Citadel. Thank you.
The side.
Citadel.
I guarantee.
Have you been there yet?
I've been to the old place before. It was.
You were at the Emerson. Have you been to the
No.
Citadel?
I meant that venue, that building. I've been in that building.
Oh, okay.
Before they took it over.
They have like 2 different rooms.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
There was a place in Ohio that was like that. It was oh my God. It was this
All right,
Irish.
Jeremy Garner is I see he's come in here.
Is he coming in?
J-Dub.
J-Dub.
So yeah, I was invited to a show that's going on in like November.
Right on.
There he is.
Looking at
Pulling him up here.
events, upcoming events. Got all kind of metal shows. They have other shows. I've seen Jelly Roll and
It should be like November 2nd.
Struggle. I just almost said Slaughter. That's the band I'm looking at. Slaughter to Prevail.
Uncle Dub, you
Wow.
there? You with us?
Slaughter for the game. Slaughter for the win.
There he is. There he is. Get nice and close.
Right.
Get close to your mic if you can, so we can hear you real well.
Hey.
1 2.
All right, we got you. You're a little soft. If there's anything you could do to get closer to your mic, I don't
November
know if you're using
2nd, Jelly Roll and Struggle.
Mike, I can talk a little louder. How's that?
Yeah, there we go.
Right on.
Hi, Dub.
How you doing, Miranda?
I'm great. How are you?
It's going
Going
right. You know what
on.
I'm doing right now? I'm setting up some artwork to show y'all.
Ooh, look at that.
I
Sweet.
have it in my notes. I was going to ask you about the Joker one.
Oh yeah, it's sitting right here.
That's awesome.
Hold on, let me hold it up for you.
Yeah. It's got all 5 of them.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yep,
That's
original,
awesome.
Jack
Okay.
Nicholson, Ledger, Leto, and now it should be Phoenix.
That one should be really big right now.
He started this today. He started that one today.
You did that one today? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's he just passed away, so that's definitely a great piece right there.
Yeah. Somebody already laid claim to it.
Wow. They did some good work.
They already went. But you know what? Both of these haven't gone. I drew them yesterday and the day before.
Really?
Wow.
Man,
Waylon and Willie.
Wow.
that's
Willie and
good.
Willie.
That's
really
awesome.
good work, man. Really good.
So are we live right now? Or
We are live.
We are
We
live.
are live.
Oh damn! I didn't even know that.
So don't screw it up. No, just kidding.
I
Just
should
kidding.
have live door. I should usually know when I'm live. My body chemistry changes.
Well, had somebody have answered their messenger, I would have been able to communicate
You know what? I
back
was
and
across
forth
the
with
street
you.
at an ice cream shop. Hold on for a second. Let me shut my door.
He was at the ice cream shop.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Isn't that a 50?
Damn it!
All right, that's all the time we have for Uncle Dub.
It's not a Baskin Robbins, is it?
No, it's all in this corner.
I like his backdrop there.
Family owned place.
That's awesome.
He's back.
So what's happening, y'all?
What's up?
I appreciate y'all inviting me on the show.
Not a problem, man.
Absolutely.
Glad you
I-
did make it
My
through.
ignorance of the show's functions, because like I told Miranda earlier, usually when I'm not on Facebook, my head's so far up my ass doing art projects that I usually don't surf, and I don't follow a lot of other people except when I'm doing my own personal thing.
And
My new motto is never shake the pom-poms for a rapper that won't shake them for you.
I like that. That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
mean, look here. I'll listen to
I'm
your
too
music.
big for pom-poms.
I'll pay to get a ticket and go to your show. But when it comes to being your number one top badge having fan, I give a fuck about a rapper, and that's real talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I can totally get behind
Their
that one.
egos have totally turned me off. It's
That's-
called Rapago. It's called Rapago, rapper's ego. I'm looking
That's
for my life.
awesome. Rapago.
Rapago.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Rapago, rapper's ego. You have to have it. Most rappers think they're the shit.
Sounds like a drive-through Christmas rapping place.
Yeah.
You guys
Need to
don't
go to
have
rap and go. I got
my-
13 gifts. I don't want to rap.
So I've followed Dub for quite a while now, in the shadows lurking, being that whole creeper that I am.
I didn't
And
even know that.
and then I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago I had did a post and I accidentally tagged Dub when I meant to tag another Jeremy, and like immediately like his followers, friends, fans, followers, they all family, they all started attacking me. I'm like, whoa, no, from the jump, I'm sorry, man, I really didn't mean it. So like I did, I have to admit, I backed away for a little bit, but if you can see what he's hip hop, let's see. If you don't know where the fire started, you will burn in it. Lighters to the sky. A little bit higher.
Scroll up. Yeah.
Stay in touch, homie. Let's change history. Struggle. Yep.
It's the only birthday present I got in 2014 in Terre Haute, Indiana, was this book called The 36 Chambers of Hip Hop. William Harness gave it to me. The only person that gave me a actual physical birthday present in 2014 was from Struggle. He gave me his 36 Chambers of Hip Hop book. He got it in the mail. A fan sent it to him in the mail, and he just like handed it down to me. But I was listening to a song earlier with Struggle and Jelly Roll, and he was in the verse. He mentioned something about you'll get burned by the fire if you don't know where it started.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, he wrote it in my book. Wrote it in the book in the description that he gave to me.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Struggle and Jelly. So
Jelly is like my number one dude. Like I said, I don't swing from no rapper's nuts. We all bleed red. We all shit brown. We all piss yellow.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if all you do is rap, I'm not impressed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I rap, draw, tattoo, airbrush, dance, sing. I mean, there's a plethora of shit that I try to do artistically. But what I was saying is, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Good marijuana.
Pretty bird. Pretty
Good
bird.
marijuana. Hey,
Stop.
you gotta forgive me because I ate a couple cookies.
just
I ate a couple cookies. I'm in a legally
yeah,
recreational.
he's legal.
state.
He's legal. Yeah.
I live in a legal state.
So
you know what I'm saying?
just for
I got
the
no
next
problem
just for the
recreation.
next like half hour, 45 minutes, don't smoke anymore so we can catch it all.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right. Awesome. I don't care. I don't care, but you know, just let's not. I'm not in a legal state.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer. He
yeah.
is not in Indiana.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do nothing to it.
I think the FCC and them have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Very
So
true.
so I did want to be able to touch base with you on where can everybody find you. Plug.
Well, my stage name and my performance name is Uncle Dub with 2 B's, Uncle Dubb. And there's a little story on how I got that nickname. Is a person by the name of Goose, right?
Top
Used
Gun?
to be married to a rapper by the name of Haystack.
I know
right?
Haystack.
Her daughter Kiki, right? Haystack's daughter was the first person to ever call me Uncle Dub. And it was in 2012 at Haystack's house in Lebanon, Tennessee. I did a portrait on Haystack of his grandfather, right? A tattoo portrait because I'm a tattoo artist. And I spent the weekend at his house and I drew butterflies on his daughter's arm. And his mother said, he's Uncle Dub, right? So Goose called me Uncle Dub, but Kiki that whole weekend was like, Uncle Dub, Uncle Dub, Uncle Dub. And she was the first person to call me that. So when I told when Struggle came home from prison, I met up with him and I said, man, I think my stage name's going to be Uncle Dub. He goes, man, that fits.
That's
fits.
awesome.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
awesome.
That's
I like it.
awesome.
So go ahead and do you have any other places? SoundCloud, Spotify,
iTunes, Google Play. The music that I have available for purchase is on iTunes and Google Play. Now, but here's the thing: I'm an artist that knows how to rap.
Okay.
Right? I'm not a rap artist.
Okay.
Music isn't my focal forefront main thing that I'm interested in doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Art is primarily, but my main thing is raising the awareness of the opiate epidemic that's plaguing our society.
Yes.
You know, I started a nonprofit
awesome.
called End the Epidemic. It is centered towards educating children of addiction and orphans of overdose, giving them alternatives to the drug culture and the drug lifestyle.
Okay.
I grew up in a drug-infested lifestyle, so I started using drugs at an early age. I did 23 years in prison as a result of it. And when I came home from prison, I came home with the mission to use my talents and connections to help end the epidemic. You know, so I've been home 4.5 years now. Knock on wood.
That's awesome because that was actually one of the questions on my list. Because right after that question about the work that you do with alleviating the opioid pandemic was what is one of your favorite sayings? You actually got it put on a shirt.
No, I'm motivated by the fact that I'm broke. Or popularity without purpose is pointless.
Popularity.
Oh yeah, popularity without purpose is pointless. You can have 40,000 followers and be able to get 50 million people to share your video so you can give them a ticket to a party in the middle of a cow patty field. But guess what? If you don't use that popularity for a purpose that's greater than yourself or your own goals and objectives, then it's moot. You know what I'm saying? It's selfish, greed-fueled popularity. Popularity without purpose is pointless. Yeah, I want to grow my following. I've got like over 7,000 followers now. all organic. I didn't get a feature from a famous rapper, you know what I'm saying, to get my name out there. For the last 4.5 years, I've been grinding and pushing my own social media agenda. I call it the daily dose of dub. You know, get on here and draw, tattoo, rap, just do me. And I decided to give a 360 so people can learn who I am inside and out. Because I felt it was necessary to gain people's trust. Because I was in the business of doing artwork. I do artwork for people. All the artwork that I showed you earlier,
Right.
That all goes to people. I sell that stuff. You know, I mail it out. You know, I mail like $400, $500, $600 worth of artwork out a week. If you see me live on Facebook, chances are I'm making some money.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to. It's a grind. It's a hustle. I don't get on there because I am lonely. I don't have too many real life friends that I hang out with because everybody's crooked and on some bullshit. They're either on drugs, pilled out, on methamphetamines, or some stupid shit. They're not to be trusted. So my circle's super small.
Right.
About me, the size of me. I can play. I could get in a unicycle race. I mean, seriously, because I'm the type of person that if I fall into the wrong crowd, I may do the wrong things. You know, I'm not an advocate for recovery. Let me get this right. If you do drugs, that's on you. If you're stupid enough to continue doing fentanyl and you know it's killing people, then you're too dumb for me to talk sense into, right? And you're grown, you can do your own thing. As long as what you're doing doesn't interfere with somebody else's happiness in life, go ahead, kill yourself if you want to be stupid. I'm looking out for the children that haven't used drugs yet. The ones that we're singing songs about leaning and sipping on scissor and my this is my Xanny song, this is my meth song, this is my weed song, this is my drinking song. We're glamorizing drug use in our music, and that needs to stop, for one.
Agreed.
Fully agree.
We need to start using our talents and our music to raise the awareness on the evils of that shit and not glamorize how being high is cool. We know people in positions of power, popularity, these rappers nowadays, they have power that they don't even realize, the power to influence, and the power to influence children that haven't used drugs yet. They haven't crushed up a pill and snorted it. Those are the ones we need to reach. There's drug addicts right now that are too far gone. You know what? God help them, because that's the only one that can.
And that's one of the bigger issues. How many generations are we going to allow to continue to become toxic and no longer useful human beings? So I can totally get behind that. That's some of your dubology, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he does what he was talking about, the daily dose of dub. He calls it dubology. I love it.
But you know, so much of that, you know, like you're saying, we got to change the patterns. We got to change things because so many of these kids are just following suit to what they see, what they're around.
What is this podcast called?
This is Monday Love.
No, I mean, what the name of the podcast total? I mean, if I look it up on Facebook.
It's on Hip Hop Redneck Style. It's on my Miranda Monday public page. We're streaming it out on Jolliffe Digital Productions, also on Jason Aaron, also like
JK Productions. It's all across. It's all in a lot of different places right now.
I'm gonna get this out there. I'm gonna share it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Share.
It was a total last minute situation when I was like, hey, can I move you from like October 21st to tonight?
That's fine. I wasn't doing anything. My nights usually consist of drawing live on Facebook, that or making music, doing music. Yeah, so I figured that for years since the war on drugs that was instigated by Richard Nixon and the Say No to Drugs, which was Nancy Reagan, that we haven't affected the right populace, and that's the children of addiction and the orphans of overdose. Children whose parents are strung out on drugs, they need to know how to save their parents' life if they have to. They also need to know that there's other alternatives than that lifestyle that they can walk. There needs to be recreational and event centers that are established for children that want to learn how to do music production. They want to learn how to rap. They want to learn how to become a guitar player. They want to learn how to become a videographer. Anything that's industry related that has got a glamorous title. They want to learn how to become a podcaster or anything, you know what I'm saying, that'll get them outside of the McDonald's or bust mentality.
Oh, yeah.
Right, exactly.
You know, give them something a future that they can feel proud of and want to attain. And also, and in the music that glamorizes the getting fucked up. I mean, I love Jelly Roll to death, but there's some of his music that just glamorizes it a little too much. But he does tell you the downside. You know what I'm saying? Yes. He will let you know that it's fucked up. You know, that it's not all fucking happy party shit. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Yes.
So I commend him for that. I'm digging NF. Are you familiar with NF?
I'm not.
No.
He's a rapper
Educate
whose
us.
mother OD'd from a heroin overdose.
Really?
He's a advocate to end opiate addiction. He's about that type of life.
Okay. How long has he been out?
Oh, he's been out for a couple years now. I've only been hip to him for about 6-7 months.
Okay. So yeah, so that's definitely in the notes to look into. So okay, so I seen when I hurried up and was running in and grabbing what I could use for tonight, I seen that you were on like the 5th of this month, you and your mom was driving and dude like pulled a gun on you.
Yes, certainly did, man. There was a dog in the middle of the street.
I seen
And
that, yeah.
The dude in front of us stopped for the dog, and we stopped for the dog. The dude behind us honked. The dude in front of us thought it was us. He jumped out of his car. I go to open up my car door to get out. Like, what are you doing getting out on my mom? You know what I'm saying? My mom's 67 years old. The dude pulls a pistol out, right? I was like, man, put the pistol in the truck. Put the pistol up. I'll get out of the car and we can settle this. But you don't need no pistol. I don't have a weapon. What are you pulling a pistol out on me for? It's all because of somebody honking.
And it was proper too. Like he was live on Facebook when this happened.
What?
Yeah, so you could hear his mom, you know, she's freaking out. He drops the phone, you can hear the car door open, him get out. Like he's screaming at the dude.
I said, put the gun up.
Yeah, and then
Gun.
and then you can hear him get back in the car as he's picking up the phone and like just went right back on about fucking like I was like wow,
crazy.
that's man.
But unfortunately, that's where we're at these days. I mean, you never know when somebody's going to run up on you or, surprise
Miranda,
you in
are you
Walmart or wherever it may be. I mean,
Are your pros familiar with my history?
No.
I did 23 years in prison for bank robbery. I was locked up. My last year and a half was locked up in Terre Haute, Indiana with a rapper by the name of Struggle Jennings. We were in a band together. We've got a few songs together that we wrote together. Like I said,
on.
The insert of my book that he gave me for my birthday was song lyrics that he ended up doing a song with Jelly that just came out, that he just released. I just heard it for the first time the other day. I got into the band when I first got to Terre Haute, and Struggle got there the day before me. We both got to Terre Haute, Indiana a day apart. And when I showed up there, the guard at the intake seen the hip hop tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
Right? He goes, "Oh, what are you, another white rapper?" I said, "What, you got more of them?" He goes, "Yeah, we just had one show up yesterday, and he's kind of famous. His grandfather's Waylon Jennings." I said, "Struggle's here?" I said, "Put me in his unit," right? I didn't even know him yet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know him yet. I got out of prison in 2012, right? And I made it my mission. The entire time I was locked up in the state joint throughout the 2000s, from 2000 to 2012, this rapper named Haystack was the big ass white boy that everybody in the prison system was fucking riding with. You know what I'm saying?
One of his bigger songs, Big Ass White Boy.
Big ass white boy. I mean, he back then he got a lot of fucking respect and admiration from the penitentiary white boys that listened to rap music.
Right.
So when I got out of prison in 2012, I made a point to track the dude down and find out if he was really that type of person and about that life. You know what I'm saying? And meet him. So I hitchhiked from St. Louis to the Juggalo gathering in Cave in Rock, Illinois, and snuck in with my tattoo equipment on my back and found him performing at the stage. And after his performance, walked up to him and said, "Hey, man, I'm J-Dub. I'm going to be your tattoo artist." He looked at me and laughed, at which would anybody would, you know what I'm saying? But his bodyguard manager, road manager dude at the time, Big B, Lloyd Potts, who happens to be Big Snap's father, said, "Stack, he's pretty good." So 6 months later, I was at Stack's house, right, tattooing him. We have since fallen out. Him and I aren't eye to eye. We're not cool. I don't support his music or what he's got going on. I don't know what he's got going on, but we had a falling out that wasn't entertainment or music related. It's more personal.
Understood.
I mean, I'll discuss this shit. I think he's a piece of fucking shit. You know, in my honest opinion. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Miranda.
Yes, I do. Yes,
He got smacked by Alexander King a couple weeks ago.
That's what I heard.
Oh yeah, I saw it. You seen it? You seen it?
Yeah.
Looked like something like what I'll probably try to do to Justin when I see him.
Okay, so wait, when he says Justin, yeah.
I got a cousin named
If
Justin.
you're part of the Hickok community, you must not like
All right,
the message after the
I don't
tone.
want to act as if I'm kind of sour, but
Yeah, no, okay, so Jason, my producer, and Joe, my co-host, I'm introducing them to hip hop as a
Right.
hip hop, country rap, white trash, southern outlaw as we go.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
now, I
there's
grew up on Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd myself.
I
And
did too.
my mom's a reggae DJ on FM radio in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh,
on
that's awesome.
80.1 KDHX. Yeah, they do a reggae show from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Tuesday nights, Wednesday mornings, called the Night Shift.
Okay.
Strictly reggae. Oh, she's got dreadlocks all the way down to her waist. She's sitting in the
does.
other room right now.
Yeah, they're proper. They're proper. Absolutely.
Right
Yes.
on. Like
Yeah.
me some dreadlocks.
My dad plays in a Carlos Santana tribute band.
Okay.
My dad's a keyboard player.
I didn't know
He,
that one.
He's been playing music for over 50 years, keyboards, rhythm and blues, soul. He played in a band with Albert King, guitar player, a blues guitar player who's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My dad's phenomenal musician.
That's
I
awesome,
think
man.
Where I get my musical abilities from.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know about the mama doing reggae.
Oh yeah, she's a DJ in St. Louis at 88.1 KDHX.
That is so awesome.
You know, it's a public radio station. It's volunteer. They don't get paid for it. You know what I mean?
Right, I get it. Yeah. So I was going through your page again to kind of brush up on this.
Actually, we have a concerned citizen
concerned
All right.
citizen
from Facebook. I'd like to throw the comment up there and see what. It's from AZ, actually.
why is
Oh.
AZ fucking dipping in? Like what? I just
I
want.
Should we address this, or
I
move
welcome
on?
the hate.
Hey Dub. I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this out loud, and I'm not saying that I agree or disagree with it. I haven't read it yet.
Go ahead.
Okay, so from AZ, I just want to know, how can a guy who puffs weed all day on a live feed is really trying to be a role model to our children? I'm very confused. No hate, but I don't want a guy who puffs weed all day publicly preaching to my children. Next comment. He is out to reach to those who haven't done drugs yet, but he puffing weed all day, every day on a feed. I'm so confused.
Can I break this down for a second?
Yes. Now, yes, please come. Yes, yes.
I
Please.
consume marijuana recreationally as well as medicinally. I smoke it because I like the way it feels. I smoke it because I like the way it tastes. I smoke it because it alters my cerebral cortex's functions to the point of pleasantry. I smoke it because it gets me high. Now, let me say this. I can do it legally, recreationally, and medically. Okay, there's doctors in my state and lawmakers in my state that said that I can do it legally. Now, if you're trying to group cannabis, hemp, marijuana on the same level as heroin and fentanyl, Mr. Andrew Stanley, then dude, please wake up and smell the propaganda you're trying to feed on somebody. Smoking a joint is like a morning cup of coffee. Okay, Starbucks is more addictive than the morning episode that I partake with. Okay, I'm a complete advocate on the use of marijuana, CBD oils. I believe that marijuana, hemp, CBD, and THC can be used in combinations with kratom and wild lettuce to get somebody off of opiate dependency. Okay, if you want to talk about that. I believe that THC and CBD oils are valuable in pain relief, stress relief, and are very medicinal and good, benevolent properties, Mr. AZ. And I don't consume my marijuana in the presence of those children that I'm trying to educate. Now, if they want to watch me smoke a joint live on Facebook Live with their parents, well, it's, guess what? Their parents' negligence for letting them watch my stupid ass in the first place. They should have DFS at their house and get them kids taken away from their bitch ass for letting them watch me in the first place. Now go mind your own kids, AZ.
Okay, so
Whoa.
this was not planned. It's not scripted. I do.
The producers of Monday Love do not neither condone nor deny that. No, just kidding.
Like this was
The views and opinions do not necessarily. No.
yeah of the studio.
This episode is
No, I
sponsored by
understand that.
Zigzag.
You have no opinion. You have no opinion about my opinion.
Right. I or his opinion.
Oh, you
or
froze
his.
on me.
Yeah, you froze on us, but I can still hear you.
We can still hear you. Or we did.
Dub.
You frozen on me.
Oh,
But
Maybe it'll.
can you hear us?
Maybe it'll wake up in a second. We can still hear you.
you're-
Can you
Go
hear
ahead
us?
and you could still talk. We're still getting you that way.
maybe.
And
And
we wait.
AZ, shut us down.
AZ had to come through. Got the
yeah. Let's look on your page because I look froze on mine.
Is mine frozen too?
I don't know.
I still
Yeah.
see
We're
he's with us, but
what
I think
just
we're
happened?
I think we're fully froze.
Holy flock, Batman. Not okay.
Oh, are we?
Wait.
Oh,
Hold on.
oh, he left.
No, our numbers are still going up. They're like,
He'll probably call us. Call
Okay,
back in.
yeah. Hopefully he calls back because, like, that was
wow.
Hey, I'm just the messenger.
I know, and I was
just
like,
want-
well, and I had seen that a message had popped up. Like I like AZ sent me a message, but since I'm live, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean, respond to it like that. Like, thanks, Jason. Thanks for that. No, honestly, thanks for the heads up.
I was curious
'cause-
about his response. I figured he'd probably have an educated response.
Yes, and see,
Or
here's
opinionated response, anyway.
right, and in with sitting back and watching Dub, he is a very intelligent individual, like scarily intelligent individual.
He reminds me of Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Yeah,
He does look like Flea.
who I am a fan of.
yeah. So that was I completely
Lance,
spread my-
that's funny. That's funny.
that was a complete out of this.
Lance Dishman was like,
I can't.
the weed got him on a 10-minute delay. He's got to take a break.
I can't make this shit up, y'all. My bad. So yeah. So if you have a moment, Jason, could you go ahead and go to his personal page and his pictures?
I think we're locked up.
I
As
don't
far
know.
as
Our
the
numbers.
feed.
Our
Our numbers are going up. I think they can still hear us.
Yeah, there's a possibility they still hear us.
We're still good.
We're still good.
Okay, we'll keep rolling.
Yeah, then just keep going.
Okay,
So if you
we're
could
to
go
40.
to Jeremy's personal page, that's the Uncle Dub page.
Okay.
The link that I had sent you to the Jeremy Garner page. I want you guys to see some of these pictures and memes that he has done of himself. Like, I was losing my shit watching this.
Listen, my
boop. Yeah, boop.
Boop, 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 boop.
So what are we looking at here?
Yeah. So go to his photos.
Photos.
Yes. And then I need you to scroll down a little bit. Just a little bit. And like
That's a
stuff like that. The one that actually caught my eye that I thought would be like great for what we were doing. He has actually taken his face and pasted it on what I believe is actually vanilla ice. So
Ice, baby.
too cold.
Ding, 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 ding.
let's see.
Doing lots of
So
scrolling.
yeah.
Right on, Dustin.
Yeah, keep going. Oh,
Oh,
that
there
should
he
be
is.
him.
He's back. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, what's happening?
The other guys should be showing up too.
They are.
They're already here.
Yep.
All right. I think we're locked up.
Are you there, Dub?
Yes, I am. How are you doing?
Hey,
All
there we go.
right, there we go. Back
obviously,
on, back
obviously, you
on.
can't get pissed off because then our waves are not matching up. So no, I was feeling the airwaves, and I showed them the picture of where you had pasted your face on vanilla ice.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So no,
that's not one of my better ones.
I was gonna ask you about that. Like, you have me cracking up with these memes because you will. You're like me. You'll dog on yourself and say, "I get." Is your volume up on your computer?
No, I-
Something to mute your phone.
Okay. Yeah, you'll dog on yourself, which you're like me. I'll dog on myself because you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But
Right.
but some of these memes you've made of yourself is just like right proper, like hands down for sure. Hats off to you and and the stuff that you put out there. That's awesome. So I did come across. Now, work with me, and I'm slightly going to code talk.
Go ahead.
Some people have said that they are our competitor, but I'm not going to call them that because that's not how I want it to be.
And what is that?
You did some screenshots where you actually, I believe, was doing an interview or had submitted some of your music to another podcast.
Oh, Roast and Review, Bitch and Jody. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Puss ass Jody S. Stallion's motherfucking ass.
Okay, so can you tell me?
My bad.
Wow.
No, you're good. No.
No, you're good.
No, I don't. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah,
We're not filtered like that.
Yeah.
By Shaquille O'Neal.
No, fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Dweeber.
Can you kind of slightly give me a little bit of the backstory on that? Because I knew
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I'll give you the whole story.
Okay.
Roast and Review is a Facebook live show that is pretty much in the pocket of Justin Stowers.
You don't say.
KO does Justin's mixing and mastering live on the book.
You don't say.
They also performed at the Redneck Rave. They had a show at the Redneck Rave, doing their live show at the rave, whatever that fucking is. But here's the thing. I sent some music in, and I paid a premium, $25 or whatnot, for them to play a certain track. Well, they didn't play the track that I sent them. They went on SoundCloud and picked a totally different track than the one that I paid to have played. And then when they did that, the dude that roasted it, Jody S. the black dude, Stallion, went in on me talking shit on the song, but then started talking shit on my In the Epidemic campaign. It's called ETE, In the Epidemic. You know, and when I get really passionate about speaking it, I'll be in the epidemic, in the epidemic. Well, he chose to talk shit on me and try to make fun of me and use that as a point to I guess pushing the when you're trying to hurt somebody's feelings and you're trying to pick the right thing that's going to piss them off or hurt them.
Right, you're looking for their trigger.
Like Tyler, I don't know if you're familiar with Tyler Simmons and the comments that he had made about the same dude, alluding to all kinds of racial type of stuff that he was coerced and coaxed into getting that way because of Justin and his cohorts kind of teamed up on him on the Roast and Review show. And he came out of character because Jody S. Stallion talked about his son. So what did fucking Tyler do? He hit him right where it hurts, the racial shit. Started calling in this, in that.
That's where that came from.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Ugly. It was ugly. It was ugly. It was uncalled for. He was wrong for it, and he apologized. But, he was just trying to hurt him.
Right.
You hurt me, now I'm going to try to hurt you.
Right.
That's basically what it is,
But you paid. That doesn't make any sense. You paid to play.
Reviewed. Yeah.
And
yeah, I played to have a song reviewed.
That's messed up.
And I sent you a link to the same exact song.
Okay.
And the song is backup vocals and acoustic guitar by B.J. Neltner. He happens to be Travis Tidwell's cousin. Travis Tidwell is
Travis.
Travis is Ryan's guitar player, as well as he did all the guitar work on Good Night Nashville by Jelly Roll. Well, Travis used to live with BJ up to a few months ago, but when BJ's wife got pregnant and they had a new baby. But he sings backup vocals on it and plays guitar. And he lives in near Dixon, Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee, and really connected and does music. He's a drummer.
Nice. Okay, so then, dude, going through your timeline, you go live like 1,000 times a day, and I seen where you had said that that's your addiction.
You know what it is?
What?
Is I watched videos from Gary Vaynerchuk, a social media guru on YouTube. His family had a wine company, and he started being a social media guru.
Okay.
And he says, whenever you can, go live to create content. It can be regurgitated and reused and reformatted and restructured. If you have the time and the format in which to do it, plus it's free advertising. I can go live and sit here and show off my artwork.
Right.
And get business. I usually get about $100 a day from artwork from Facebook Live, going live on Facebook. I meet people. I help people that are dealing with depression. I'm bipolar manic depressive. I take 3 different kinds of medication. I'm also a cancer survivor. So there's some serious hills I've been climbing and serious obstacles I've had to overcome in my life to get where I am today. Yeah, I'm 48 and I live at my mom's house. I'll admit that. I don't have a job. I make my money doing artwork on social media, on Facebook. I do advocate to end the epidemic of opiate addiction and heroin overdose and the use of hard narcotics. I am a marijuana advocate and user proudly. I believe that two can be separated. Music to me is secondary or third in my pursuits with happiness and a career and how I want to launch. Popularity without purpose is pointless. I've got close to 7,400 followers right now, but I would like to have 70,000 followers because with a wider platform, I'd be able to reach more people and get more people involved. I want teachers, I want EMTs, I want paramedics and educators and doctors on board with my movement to bring cold shock resuscitation techniques into the American Medical Association's plan of the ABCs. The ABCs are airway, breathing, and consciousness. It's the three things that EMTs are taught to bring about somebody's consciousness when the ambulance pulls up.
Yeah.
Well, putting ice down somebody's pants and shocking them into breathing, you guys are making all kinds of signals and stuff. I wonder if somebody's showing you their tits off camera.
Oh, I wish it was that party.
It was me.
No. We just have the gentleman who we're getting ready to interview coming into the studio right now.
Yep.
No, you're good, You're good, Dub.
Okay. So yeah, music as a vessel to broaden my horizons, and I mean, basically to grow my platform is basically to get the epidemic awareness out there. You know, that's my whole thing. Is my mission statement is to do something. It's tearing the fabric of our society apart. You have to realize that it's the leading killer in people under 50. 150 people are going to die today from a heroin overdose.
Right.
That's crazy.
Now,
That's crazy.
I may look twacked out or fucked up or whatever stereotype you want to apply to somebody, but trust and believe, my urine is dirty for marijuana.
Well, thanks for the TMI, Dub. That's awesome.
Definitely appreciate the insight.
It's legally and appreciatively that dirty. But no, what I was saying is this. I get a lot of trolls and a lot of negativity on social media, on Facebook, for giving a 360 look at my life. I give an open book view. I call it the daily dose of Dub. You get my view on everything, because in order to earn your trust, his trust, and anybody else's trust to do my business and to raise the awareness on this epidemic, I need to let you know who I am, where I've been, what I've been through, and what I'm going to. It's not where I'm at, it's where I'm going.
Right.
And I know a lot of people that are in positions like, I know Yellow Wolf, I know Jelly Roll, I know Struggle, I know all these rappers and stuff, but I give a fuck about a rapper, and that's real talk.
Right.
If they would be on board to do music to help end the epidemic, I'd be more apt to shake their pom-poms.
Right.
I still don't know what that means.
He's just saying
cheerleader. You know when you swing from somebody's nuts, when you're nut riding, coattailing,
I'm too big for some pom poms, man. I ain't swinging off nothing.
Admit in their fan club. You know?
Right.
Be breaking some stuff off.
No, okay. So Dub, since we kind of had the glitch and the hiccup, what I'm gonna do is the song hiccup. You know.
Hiccup.
And I don't like the term hiccup.
I know you don't. Most people don't. I started this when
hiccup.
I started this like 3 years ago. So back then we were like, Ryan and I were on a crusade to make sure we got hip hop and country rap on the map. So and I haven't changed it because, you know, with the transparency, they're going to be like, oh my God, like she changed the name of it. What was going on? Not really.
Miranda.
Yeah.
Hey, if we get to the point where we're changing music genres, we're doing a good thing.
I believe
That's true.
I mean, let's be real.
Good country rap is a decent blend of country influenced music as well as hip hop influenced lyric and delivery.
Okay.
I don't know now what my contemporaries, Justin Stowers and his crew, Murph and them are doing. They're doing what they call country trap. And what it is they're taking a trap beat, trap rap style, trap ad libs, and just rapping about country shit. Pickup trucks, moonshine, and they call that country rap. No, a country rap song has to appeal to somebody that listens to Hank, and has to appeal to somebody that listens to Run DMC.
Right.
a fine blend of the two.
Agreed.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? A good blend of country fused music and hip hop. What do you listen to, just sir? What's your name?
Joe.
Oh yeah, I listen to everything, man. I listen to everything.
So,
I'm a vocalist in a hard rock band, man. So I listen to everything. There's no, I'm not stuck to a certain genre. I like good music. One minute I could be on John Legend, and the next minute listen to Seven Dust, or turn around to
Are you a cover
Lamb
band
of
or
God.
No, original.
No, I'm original. I'm
Oh,
original.
that's what's up, man. Is it hard? Is it harder to get gigs in your region, in your area?
Oh man, music
my dad
venues are falling off like flies, man.
My dad
all
went
over
the
the
cover
place.
band route. My dad went the cover band route for 50 years. He's played in bands in bars in St. Louis. He's 70 years old and still goes and plays 3 to 4 nights a week at nightclubs in St. Louis.
Oh, if
and
you
loads
cover,
his
you
own
can get
PA
some
equipment.
gigs.
And loads his own PA equipment.
It takes that artist advantage out. It takes your creative side, like your own passion that you put into your music. You can't share that. I mean, you can, I can go sing a Godsmack song or sing somebody else's cover, and woo, yeah, it sounds great. And you know what? People will pay. I mean, it's a nice little gig, but to get out and have people jamming your own music and be like, man, I really feel with that, or you connect with just a couple people on something you wrote, that's amazing. And so there's that little space in there that you can get some money like that, but it'd be awesome to play your own music and get nice gigs and
Are
be
you all
able
in
to survive.
Indianapolis?
Yeah, we're in Indianapolis.
Are you hip to musicxray.com?
No, I'm not.
Okay, musicxray.com is a format, it's a website that you can have your music pitched to movies, to producers and performers that buy music from songwriters and musicians. Instead of like radio play, they can get your music sold and put on games, video games and shit like that. It's musicxray.com.
Right on.
It's really interesting for any original artist, musician. It's a musician spot. You'll like
Oh
it.
yeah, thank you for the tip,
For sure.
Dub.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
So what I'm going to do is the links that I had you send me, like normally we would play during the podcast, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and post those on my Hip Hop page and on my public profile and on my personal page. But yeah, so since I got these guys in the studio,
Catalytic in the house, by the
Catalytic
way,
in the
while we
house.
sit here talking with
What is it?
Hello.
Catalytic?
Catalytic.
Like converter?
Not
Dude,
the converter.
when I was
Yes,
looking,
the converter.
no, to be
Why is
fair,
there-
no, to be fair,
We sell
to be
them.
fair, when I did a Google search, it was
He Riddick, like
very
catalytic
hard
converter, the mass murderer.
to find you.
Rap murder.
Now-
You know how many messages we get about, hey, do you sell parts?
I
Not,
believe
not
that.
jokes. No jokes.
I
Like
believe
legit
that.
people are saying we buy or sell catalytic converter parts.
I
and they
believe that.
think that we
Wow.
sell it. I'm like,
That's
just
crazy.
browse
Do you
the
have a
page,
catalytic
dude.
converter
Well,
for a 77 Chevy
I'm
truck?
so much used to being on that side of things that always, it's the band, and
Yeah.
I get right there, and then she's like, I can only find car parts. How do we? What's going on
Maybe
here?
we're in the wrong business. Catalytic.
Okay.
Got to say our cream and onions.
All right,
What's going on?
Dub.
Show and
So
tell.
you get your munchies on, and I will post those links on the pages, and then again, you and I will talk very soon.
UncleDub.live.
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 DUBB.live. That's my website.
Gotcha. Okay, so I will definitely be talking to you soon. If you stay for just a second, you'll see the closing out.
I'll be watching.
That's funny. You'll be able to see the closing out real quick, and somebody that you might be interested in. So Dub,
All right.
I will talk to you soon. All right, babe.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks
All
for
right,
coming
thank
out,
you.
man.
Thank you for coming.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Have a good one, bud.
Bye. Okay, so shameless plug real quick. Bill Gibson has made this lovely woodworking for me. It is Bill Gibson woodworking by Bill.
What is this, velvet?
Yes.
Thanks,
yeah.
Bill.
Yes, so it's
This
this
must be
lovely
cedar.
It's this lovely it's this lovely box and talking stick. And then onto the next thing, I'm not going to plug who made this shirt because let's face it, they aren't worthy of it anymore.
Oh,
But
dang.
I went over the weekend to the Big Poe concert.
Big Poe.
and I had everyone that was there sign it.
Hold it up, lift it up.
I'm lifting. I'm lifting.
You're scrolling.
I'm sitting here trying
I'm
to look for this thing
lifting.
like this. I can't see nothing.
But and then funny, one of the, I'm not gonna say who it was, but one of the people had the gold permanent marker to fill in the teeth to make it so lifelike. Like, this is really lifelike, guys. You have no idea. So yeah, so this is gonna be my new.
There's a lot of nameless people on this show.
Yeah, this is gonna
Nameless.
be my new flag that I'm gonna take to each event and venue and concert. And those who sign it know already. I tell them you don't have to sign it, and I completely understand if you don't want to sign it. But for those who don't like those two individuals, they are all about signing it and making a pig nose on Hosier for the whole Justin pig fingering situation.
Yeah.
And
Ew.
yeah, so yeah, I just
What'd you share with our friends?
Like, what kind of show
so
is
yeah,
this?
so oh man, R-rated.
We got Dustin
All right.
Chavez and Derek Ware. Am I saying
Hi.
that right?
Yes.
From Catalytic in here. So
Nice
like,
to
while
meet
we're
you
getting on
guys.
this
Nice to meet you.
weird
Thanks for having
topic,
us.
oh, definitely. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for coming on.
Why don't you go ahead while you're sitting there talking about pigs and
Pig getting
things?
fingered.
I mean, at least
Pigs getting
We'll
fingered.
see what their opinion
That's
about
like
it
some
is.
Black Mirror
About-
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's this guy who puts on parties, and basically he's a dancing chicken on a stage. And there was a video where he knew it was being recorded, and he goes up to a hog that is being roasted and cooked and finger it. So yeah,
Did they eat
So-
it afterward?
they did.
They did.
Yes, they ate it
Okay.
afterwards.
What's
Yes.
the problem?
Yes. So yeah. So yeah.
If they ate it,
he
it's fine.
Oh,
They
ate it, hey.
ate it in
be
so many
offended,
different
right?
ways. Okay, so
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
This is not this is, but it's not that type of show.
That's what I meant. Well, no, that's what I meant. I didn't mean the other. So,
So yeah.
Monday Love.
Yes.
What
yes.
animal do you choose?
Right? Yeah.
animal do you
it
love?
It wouldn't be a pig. Like and I'm not worried about offending too many people, but goddamn, there's a cop out there that's gonna be like, mm-mm.
well, as long as there's
What
consent.
are they doing on
As
pigs?
long as there's
Right.
consent both ways.
Okay, so Joe, introduce our guests.
All right, from Catalytic, we got Dustin Chavez, vocalist from Catalytic, and Derek Ware, right?
Yeah,
I'm making
yeah,
sure
that's
I
right.
say-
No,
I'm
you're good.
And we're minus one.
Minus two.
We're minus
Minus
two.
two.
Jeremy
Okay.
McCombs and
Drummer.
Jesse Curtis.
Yes, Jesse
Okay,
Curtis.
my confusion. One was at work
Sex
tonight.
fiend.
Yep,
Works.
yep, yep.
Sex fiend.
That's I just said that. No, Curtis, guitarist.
This is Sex Fiends
not a
Anonymous.
sex
Thanks for
fiend.
calling
He's
in.
not
Yes,
a sex. He's
yes.
not a sex
We're
fiend. He's
ju-
a
we're just
regular
gonna-
person.
Okay.
He's okay. He's a really great guy.
Yeah.
He really is.
He doesn't have any lawsuits or any
None.
issues. Nothing.
So
We love
if
you
you
guys.
guys,
He's good.
if you guys want to go ahead and either like plug your personal or with
Yeah, you
the
guys got
Catalytic.
little at Catalytic, at Dustin Chavez, whatever
Yeah,
your little
so-
tags for.
Plug how we can get all four of you. You guys have to try
Okay,
to do
well.
all four of you.
Well, I mean, as far as like the band is concerned, across Twitter, Instagram, even those two, and then Facebook.
Facebook.
Or try. We have like two names. What's for the Instagram and Twitter?
Catalytic Metal.
Catalytic Metal, and then in fact, Catalytic Metal across all social media. So if you type in Catalytic Metal, you should get us or
YouTube,
Cardboard.
whatever.
Yep.
Everything.
YouTube.
Yep.
Catalytic Band. I always put that in there when
That
I was
works,
pulling
too.
you guys up.
And then, as far as like personal, like I have a Twitter, but we're not gonna talk about that. Instagram, drec was fatal. That is my name on there. It has nothing to do with
Nice.
me getting any car wrecks or anything. I
You say
didn't kill
D-Rec
anybody.
the Fatal?
D-Rec was fatal.
Was fatal.
Like D-Wec.
Right on.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, that's me. And then I don't know this dude.
You don't know who that is, even do you?
I just met him. I just met him down there. We
Wow.
watched Supernatural together. Like, hey, this thing. Supernatural,
In the
bringing
green
people
room.
together since
Yeah.
1985.
Yeah, she has Supernatural going in the green room.
Supernatural
That's
plays
awesome.
nonstop in the green room.
That's awesome.
For me, I mean, I'm just on Facebook, Dustin Chavez, and then Catalytic Chavo on Instagram. That's
Right
about
on.
all I use. Jeremy's got some things. J Drum Machine on Instagram. And then Jesse's, I like his Shreddy Krueger.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That is
I like
awesome.
that. Yeah, I definitely like that. Heck yeah.
And we're all on Facebook, so we're.
Yeah.
So stalk them. Begin stalking them now.
Please stalk us. We're lonely.
So get you guys in here. Going back, you guys started what 2013?
Yeah.
How'd this happen? What was? Is everybody the same? I think there's
Just
one.
me.
Yeah, he's the only one left.
Oh,
from
okay.
2013. I ain't come in
Okay.
until 2015.
Okay, yeah, because when we played with you guys, Jeremy was with you guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been
This is Jeremy's
2015.
second go through with us.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about Catalytic. What's behind Catalytic? What makes you guys run?
Should we play their video to give people like the
think we should-
viewers
A snippet?
Yeah, just
play a little
do
like 30 seconds?
30
or something?
seconds.
30
snippet.
second?
Yeah,
You
do-
can-
Take a little
Hey.
look-see.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a great
Heck
video.
yeah.
Show and tell.
For sure.
See if I can figure out how to do that. Let's see if I can
Ooh.
click that. Okay, there So it's music for children then, basically, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
If you can't tell, that's Southern gospel. I don't know what to say.
This was
Love
definitely
it.
in church. It was nice. It was
Love
nice.
it.
Hallelujah. So that was really good recording. What studio did you guys record in? What's up with that? That was a good solid.
We did like we tracked guitars, bass, everything at my house.
Oh, right on.
I didn't mix or anything, but we sent that to
Bone, I think. maybe?
what's his studio's name?
Threshold.
Threshold Studio.
Threshold.
So Bone with Threshold.
Right on, dude. That sounds great. Who did your cinematography?
Randy Heavenridge. He doesn't have very many music videos, but
Did a good job.
yeah, he
It's
did
clean,
it.
man.
Yeah, we did this in like 5 hours, I think.
Yeah, we did it within a day.
I'm totally curious who all's hands were on your face.
Unfortunately, everybody's.
I seen
Yeah.
that. Yes,
Everybody
I
in the
seen
band.
that.
And
No, we
the
did
bad-
not wash our hands.
The bad thing is we
So-
had to do that take like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like at first they were just doing it like really soft because they didn't want to hurt me or anything.
Right.
But
Yeah,
it was
that's what
like,
we- yeah,
that's what we're
we
gonna
said.
say.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we like watched it back and I was like, that's kind of cheesy. So I was like, just go ahead and go full force and like that. My,
fit,
My
though.
beard got pulled and
Yeah.
everything.
And then you say you washed your hands afterwards.
No, I said I did not wash my
They didn't
Did
wash their
not.
hands.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure,
And went to the
I'm pretty sure
bathroom.
none
Like
of us
Sid.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
done
they're
for
like
it.
all 3 of them were like, I got to use the restroom before all
right
of it.
before.
Yeah.
Much love.
We
I
thought
I
that
feel
would get
the
us
love.
out of it, but it didn't work. So here we are.
So, kind of back to where. So, Dustin's just been you. What's it been like trying to get through the scene, kind of growing and changing and molding? Because you
I mean-
guys played with some amazing talents.
I mean, I feel like, I don't know, man, it's been rough. I mean, this has been the biggest change this year.
Yeah.
Because I just took over vocal duties in February.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were running a 5-piece before this, and our singer quit last year, so.
I didn't think you was a singer back in the day.
No,
Okay,
I was
that's-
just doing backups and everything. And
Right on.
Kind of just took the reins and was just like, let's just do this.
I think it's working.
You own that bitch. I'm just
appreciate
saying.
it. Thank
Hands
you.
down. Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, if I'm wrong, you guys just got off stage not too long ago, playing with the Vogue with Ginger.
No.
Or is that
That's
coming
coming
up?
up October 15th.
Okay,
October
I had
15th.
it. I had it flipped. I put down September 15th on my notes.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to plug any upcoming shows while we're talking about shows?
Technically, we can't talk about any shows except for Ginger.
Ah,
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
a
got
contractual
you.
thing. But I mean, there are
Get some
shows in the
legal
pipeline,
trouble or what?
but it's
Yeah.
just contractually, I guess.
Once
gotcha.
once the ink dries, can you let us know?
Yes,
Yeah,
for
absolutely,
sure.
absolutely.
Because we'll definitely
Awesome.
throw it up there and show
Yeah.
the love. For
But there,
sure.
yeah, we do have shows. It's just contractually.
Oh, I understand.
But-
understand completely.
Yeah, October 15th, Ginger.
Awesome.
Definitely
Where at?
stoked for that.
Vogue.
At the
At the
Vogue.
Vogue.
Yes.
Yes, that's gonna
I
be a
think
great
they're
show.
at like 600 tickets sold right now, so
Nice.
they're looking. I don't know what it's at now, but that was like a month ago.
Nice. Oh, more.
So hopefully those people actually come inside. They just buy the tickets and hang out. They buy the tickets, come inside. Where
That's
it's warm.
awesome. Yep.
All right, so out of all these groups, I mean, you guys played with Trivium, Darkest Hour,
Yep.
OTEP, Seven Dust. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, out of all these groups, who was the groups that you just was like, man, this was just, they were cool. It was an awesome opportunity. They were just amazing, or the opposite. Or
Trivia
they
was
were
definitely
huge.
my number one. Like
Right on.
those dudes are like, those are my idols. So I just to just get backstage, and then we were loading in, and they're busted back there, and they're just hanging out, just cool dudes, and just to open for those dudes was just, I don't know, that was a dream for me. I never thought that would happen.
That's
cool.
awesome.
That was a
Yeah.
big show. Where was that at?
Pierre's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pierre's.
We no longer have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a
understood.
good
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep. As for me, I really loved the Trivium show.
Yeah.
I also liked the circumstances around that show, because we put in for a while back and we heard nothing at all until literally like
before.
the day before.
Dead air until then?
Yeah. So we didn't think we
Wow.
got it, and then they're like, by the way, tomorrow you're playing with Trivium. And
wow.
the cool part about that was we played a local show, and my bass rig like completely cut out and was dead. So I was in the process of trying to like get that fixed, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, tomorrow we play." So I had to like run out and like try to get something for it, and then had people and then had people offer like, "Hey, we'll let you like borrow your gear or our gear if you need." But I had to go out and like get gear for it.
Wow.
But that was a really, it was
a
a
good
really
reason.
cool show. Yeah, it was a really cool show. A lot of good feedback. Definitely playing Trivium. I mean, just playing with Trivium
Yeah, for
itself.
sure.
But yeah, and Tooth Grinder was also there. We had played with them before
State
a
Street
couple years.
Pub.
Yeah, a couple years back. But on top of that, I think my favorite show would have been the Seven Dust show. Just because that was the first time I actually had all of my family that invited to show up there,
nice.
so it's kind of a sentimental show there.
They're all in like California and stuff.
Yeah, so they're not here. So yeah, it
That's
was the first time I
cool.
could get everybody in like one setting and then come to the
And
show.
they just happened
That's
to be there.
awesome.
Yeah, and they
That's-
all came to
that's
the show,
great.
and so a personal show, that Seven Dust show was like up there as my favorite show.
I mean, it was also
Nice.
Old National, the deluxe room, so
Yeah.
that makes
Very
it
nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
for
wait a
sure.
minute. Did you move from California?
I mean, I'm
to
from San
India?
Diego, but my dad's in the Navy, so
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, located here.
Gotcha.
So I've lived most of my life here, but I'm from San Diego.
Understood.
on.
Understood.
So, wow.
There's a lot.
No, it's awesome.
That's it. Thanks for coming,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for coming.
Good night, everybody.
Buy our catalytic converters.
Get your discount mufflers at.
Yes.
So what's next? What's going on with you guys? I mean, besides the contract shows, like Fearcaster's out. Is there a new album you're dropping with Fearcaster? Is this just a single event?
So
What's-
I'm kind of trying to take us out of the whole CD game in a way.
okay.
8-track is where it's at.
Yes.
Vinyl 8-track cassettes.
Like, I mean,
Sure.
we'll
I
still
just got a
have,
new burner today, man.
we'll still have CDs and stuff for sale eventually once we get that rolling again. But I honestly want to move to where we're releasing a track like every month. I just feel like once you release a CD, it's like it's cool for like a week or two, but then after that, it's all right. Where are we going to next?
So you
It's
want-
more
you
keep
wanna-
it fresh as you
yeah.
just release as you go.
Right, and trickle
And,
instead
and
of
then
all
if
at
you
once.
get an album after you've done all that, bundle it and do that. But it's keeping it fresh.
I just want to be talked about as much as possible.
Keep it
Right,
in the
right.
word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to go. I mean, if you're getting quiet and, where they been,
Yeah.
So definitely, that's awesome.
Yeah, 20 years ago, but it's like a different game now.
Absolutely.
It's a
Streaming and everything, so
totally
it's-
different game
yeah.
now. So it's all online marketing and getting yourselves out
Yeah.
that way. What other you're saying? Yeah. So what mediums are you using? So are you like CD Baby, going BMI? What are you? How are you guys pushing your stuff out there?
We usually do CD Baby, since they push it on every platform: Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, all that stuff. Sometimes
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp's a big one for us. They don't take too much of a profit from you. I think this new thing that we're getting ready to start doing for the Ginger shows, I just created some business cards that'll actually have a QR code on the back.
Oh, nice.
You'll scan it, and then people can just on our Bandcamp, all of our music's free. So you just go there, listen to it, download it.
We did something similar like that when we did Slamology. We had our cards that we handed out in the little promo bags that went out to the first so many people.
I'm just tired of not having music to give to people at shows, because everybody asks, like, you got any CDs? And we're like, no.
Well, that's
Right.
what, like
It's all
when
old.
we first got going, and I'm like, well, I gotta have more videos than this. I know these guys do. I mean, I've been to the
Yeah, I
shows.
mean-
Yeah,
you
I
know.
was totally stuck on stupid. He's like, they bring numbers, and I was like,
I mean,
then there was that, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Less
Yeah,
is
let's
more.
let's dig a little bit more.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
sure.
So yeah.
yeah. I mean, we had 2 CDs before this with our old singer, and they were great CDs. But I mean, it's kind of totally different beast now
Yeah.
with the new music and me doing vocals, and
Yeah,
Right.
so I kind
I
of
like where it's going. I mean,
appreciate it. I just wanted to get rid of that image, like, because I'm not as good of a singer as he is. Like, he can sing, like, I mean, like no other.
right on.
So, but I wanted to get that image out of people's heads and go with this new
Yeah,
direction.
you got to change.
Right.
So we had
Yeah.
to pull some stuff back, basically just starting anew.
Yeah.
Old
Okay.
name, but new like
look.
direction.
We
New and
thought
fresh and
we
brand
thought
new.
about changing the name, but it's like, man, we just bought merchandise. We have all this stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's just like, let's just roll.
Yeah, you already have that stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a little bit of freshening up. I mean, your core
They got
fans.
shirts.
Yeah. So we lost.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Let's if you guys want to go ahead.
Hey,
and
there
plug
we
it.
go.
We
There we
can
go.
get merch.
Flawless
And that,
segment.
I don't,
right there.
I don't know who that clown is in the center though. I'm just kidding. Our very own Chavez.
Right on. Is it just shirts? You got hats, hoodies.
What is that link?
Actually, what is that link?
Big Cartel, Catalytic Metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually the
had
other way
that
around.
Oh, Catalytic Metal
Oh.
at Big Cartel.
Yeah.
help
sorry.
plug, Jason.
However. Yeah. Thank you.
Catalyticmetal.bigcartel.com.
Thanks,
Catalytic
sir.
Metal.
Yes.
Okay,
It's there.
gotcha.
Yeah,
My lovely
What's Big
man
Cartel?
behind
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What's
We,
Big Cartel? Is that you're in the mafia family? Is that why you can't talk about anything? Because
Ooh,
you're in the
yeah,
mafia.
it's
exactly.
everything.
There's a
We were
contract
with
obligated.
that.
They will take our children. I don't have kids, but they will take them. They said, "Have a kid. We will take the kid." So
That's awesome. Okay, so wait a minute. Speaking of lack of children, does anybody want to give a shout out to their significant other or their kids?
Tell them to go to
or-
bed right now.
Yes. Why are you
I
still
guess
up?
I'll give a
Daddy's
shout out
watching.
to my wife, Brandy.
so
Wow.
enthused.
What a
Hey.
whole dig.
Whatever. Go to bed.
What's up,
You say
Brandy?
you're sick. Go to bed then.
Monday Love says
Wow.
hello.
Yes.
Papa Chava loves you.
that goes back to, the views of other people does not define Monday Love.
Nah, they're totally on board with it. Don't let them lie to you.
Disclaimer.
Don't let them lie to you.
So
That's awesome.
you were the founding. Are you the founding person, or did you come in after it was started?
I mean, it started in like October of 2012. They didn't really have a second guitar player. Dustin Stroll, James Donner, Jason Dinwiddie. They had a little something going. I think it was like called, we named it Born of Valor at some point in time. I think we only played like one show. And then I think we played that one show and I was like, all right guys, we gotta do something different. So we took like 6 months. We wrote a couple songs together that I actually got to be a part of. And then we rebranded and came out in like May of 2013 as Catalytic.
Right on, right on.
So
Nice.
I guess I'm kind of an original, but I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't really anything, so I guess I can be considered original.
Well, so when did you jump aboard?
I jumped in 2015.
Okay.
The story behind that was my old band Soul Sick. I was a guitarist for, and we both
Joseph Miller.
yeah
I did say
John Miller,
John Miller,
Brent
John Miller.
Richardson, Tim
Yeah.
Berry.
Okay, yeah.
And Jeremy McCombs.
Yeah, I
and
was
myself.
gonna say.
Yeah, so we were in Soul Sick and we were doing a tour with Catalytic. At the time, Catalytic didn't have a bassist. Previously, Tim Berry had actually filled in for bass for them. I had made some random post because as a guitarist, this is what I do. It was like, I want to play bass in a metal band. I just
seen
made
those
it. Yeah,
posts.
yeah. So
Oh.
we were going on tour and they needed a bassist, and I was like, well, do you guys mind? Like, do you guys mind if I like kind of fill in? They didn't mind. Tim didn't mind. So basically, I learned on the road. So I got the tabs from Chavez to play while we were there. So I'm basically sitting on my phone looking at the tabs.
Yeah, we're sleeping after playing shows, and I look over, and he's got his phone, and he's in a little corner in a dark room, just like ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
ding,
just
ding.
going
That's
through because
awesome.
trying to
Oh,
learn.
yeah, though.
So basically, I learned the Voice of Reason stuff like while we were on tour,
Right.
and then after we got back, they're just like, "Hey, you down?
wanna
You're
keep
ready,
you.
down, dude.
Yeah.
Come on,
We
man.
wanna
Yeah, and
keep
I'm like,
you.
yeah, sure." And
He
so,
was like, yeah, I think I'll stay.
yeah, and then the rest is history. So
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
haven't heard Soul Sick stuff for a minute.
Yeah, it's
that name was a flash from the past.
yeah, it's been a minute.
That's
awesome.
awesome. So the stars aligned perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's a little story behind Jesse Curtis? What's his story in
So-
all this?
Jesse and I have been friends since I was like, he was like 15, I was like 16, 17, something like that. So we knew each other for a while. We've done like multiple bands that have never done anything, and he actually was the second bass player for us. So before him, we didn't have a bass player for like 9 months or something, but he was the bass player.
Right on.
But he's a hell of a guitar player. So he said the only way he'd ever come back is if he could play guitar. And it just so happened that James was done being in the band, so I was just like,
James
Donner.
Donner. Okay.
I was like, so he doesn't want to be in the band anymore. You
What's up?
need a good guitar player. So he jumped right in, and I think he learned the song in a couple of days as well. I mean, they're fast learners, so
Right on.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Fearcaster's been out for 2 months.
Couple few.
It's been out.
It's like 4.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
4.
So,
That's
so
something.
you're saying you was working on trying to drop a song a month? What's the next one? Anything special
us
on
the
the
juicy
horizon?
They can't talk about it.
Yes, juicy secrets. Come on,
I
come on.
can't
Contract.
I mean, I think right now we have like 6 or 7 new songs.
Okay.
The next step that we want to do is probably like record another single and drop another music video with it.
Right on.
But then probably kind of waiting until the April, May, something like that to start dropping a song a month.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
right now, because obviously he's the new vocalist, so we're trying to like
Reform.
slowly like change our set list, so to
Right.
speak. So we're changing it out and then trying to get these new songs in there and get lyrics for them and
It's a process.
get them out. Yeah. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's like right now that's our priority is just trying to make sure that we get this set list
Yeah,
set
because
out that it's
Fearcaster
going to
did
be
really
us.
well. I mean, it's well made. The recording's great. I mean, seemed to be being absorbed really well in the industry, or at least local industry.
The crazy thing is, like, I know they were like upset with me, but I rushed all of this stuff like super fast. I said, we're doing a music video on Friday, and like they were like, I think that's a little too soon. And I was just like, no, we need to drop a music video. So yeah, I think they had maybe like 3 days to prepare for a music video.
Yeah.
With Fearcaster, I don't think it got mixed all the way, but I honestly can't remember. I was ready to move forward as fast as we could.
Dustin's throwing out here. Don't let you downplay your vocals.
Oh.
So that is a Dustin Stroll.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's the old singer.
Yeah. Which he is now in the Iron Gates. So
Oh yeah.
that's
Okay.
what he's
They have
doing.
a show this Thursday at
Yeah.
State Street.
Yeah, and
I've got one down
they're
here
good
still.
dudes.
On
They
Slowpoke.
rock out. So definitely go
Everybody
see
in
them.
that band is awesome except
Yeah.
for Dustin Stroll.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
awesome.
kidding. No, the dude's a gym.
So it seems like a lot of the bands that we've been talking to, it's kind of the same story. The scene it's hurting. It's harder to find original venues. What's some of the original venues you guys been kind of tapping in? And
I mean, Black Circles, State Street Pub, those places are always
Jenny's
awesome.
doing really well over
Yeah,
there.
Jenny's doing great.
Yeah.
Good shows there.
Trying to think of other. I've heard of. I haven't got to play there. I hope to play there soon. But Healer is an all ages venue.
Really? What is
Yeah.
this?
I think it's
Healer?
Healer.
I think it's in Fountain Square. I can't tell you exactly where.
Really?
But it's like one of those places it's like really artistic.
Okay.
So it's very trippy. I feel like if you were going on a trip and you went through Healer, you'd have a good time, maybe. But it's definitely like that kind of atmosphere, like really artsy vibe. But they also have live bands.
Okay.
And so far, the bands that have played there,
I've heard
they've
nothing
had
but great things
Yeah.
about that place.
That's awesome.
Right on.
Also, since we're speaking of Fountain Square, we've a Hoosier Dome is another place that
Hoosier
we've.
Dome.
Oh yeah. Hoosier
Mr.
Dome.
Entertainment presents.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You can get that place packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun venues. Though.
Didn't Hallville play there like
have
a year
played
ago
there.
now? Roughly?
Was it that long ago?
I think it has been.
I think it has.
I believe I was at work standing in a field parking cars when I sent my associate to go live on you guys,
Yeah.
and it was a killer show
It
from
was
what
a
I could
killer
see
show.
from live.
It was.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
you get that place packed. It's a killer
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah. And packed is like 30 people.
Yeah, that's very true.
it's like kind of,
And you can't breathe. And
Bring your own
yeah,
fan.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. You don't want room.
Yeah,
Get in
Who
there
needs
like
room?
sardines.
that's awesome.
So, try to any shout outs to anybody, any groups recording, like you said, Threshold or,
Or maybe who you want to get attention of.
Your wife again.
Yeah, give him another shot.
I don't know. I mean, like we said,
sponsors or people supporting the group.
Sponsors would be nice. Hey, have you seen our gear? GK.
Future
Handbag,
sponsors.
Vendor. Any love? I'll
Coors-
take it.
On
Coors
Monday
Light.
Love.
Yeah, Coors Light. Sponsor.
There we go.
This show's sponsored by Coors Light.
I'm actually going to go after them. It's too perfect not to with the Coors Light vending machine downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
That
real.
was
Did you
pretty
guys get to
awesome.
see that?
Oh, did you get to see
Isn't
it?
that awesome?
There you go. Get that in there.
She's a murderer.
Yeah, that's.
Pay us some money.
Shout out to Renee Merrifield for.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
She's very welcoming
Oh,
to
Y'all,
us.
Lola is a murderer, so she murders all other beers.
Okay, we're
so.
not going to tell that story. It's probably too long.
Oh,
But it's a good
dang.
story. But it is a good story.
That's the whole
I feel like that's a story you tell.
I love
It's
you,
too long. I don't
Renee.
want to talk about it.
I still love
That's
you,
a story
Renee.
you tell.
That's a different podcast.
Yeah.
It's a whole different act.
That's awesome.
So, other than that, we're outside of the catalytic being, is there more meaning to the name? Did it just sound cool?
Yeah, where
there
did it come from?
Like, where
Who
is
was
it? I
the-
mean,
I
Who
wasn't
was
in
the
it, so I
core
don't
buyer? Who was the core buyer? I'm curious.
I mean, I think, I think me and Stroll kind of came up with it. I can't remember, but I do know, and this is gonna sound really dumb, but it was between catalytic and a made-up word, which was still kind of like catalytic, but it was like catalytic, which would have been terrible because we already get so many jokes on our name. So right now, but yeah, I know it was between those two. But yeah, that wouldn't have been great because I mean we already get like catalytic,
Catalyst.
Cadillac.
Yeah.
We've been called Cadillac multiple times on stage.
Cadillac's amazing live.
Yeah.
Another sponsor. If you
Sponsor.
guys want to throw some
Cadillac show
Cadillacs
is
our
sponsored
way.
by Cadillac.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll do that,
Yeah.
Matthew. Nice. Give me a
That's
car.
awesome.
I'll take a car.
This happened because of Monday Love. Remember
Right,
that?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
The sponsor.
Yeah, give them Cadillacs too. Everybody in
Cadillac.
this
We all
video
want
tonight,
Cadillac.
You get a
Get a
Cadillac. You
Cadillac.
get a Cadillac. There you go, Jason.
A
And
new
one
one,
gets
not an
Cadillac.
old one, because that'd be my luck. You're sponsored by this 1995 Eldorado.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a Cadillac
you.
sitting in our driveway right now.
There is. There is.
Thank you, Papa.
There's one in mine too.
Yes, thank you,
Still
Papa.
sitting there. It's sitting.
It's got staying power, Cadillac.
It's just relaxing. It's retired.
Yes, it's staying well.
If there is any small story behind Catalytic, it's like the circles in the sea that you see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Catalytic was like Dustin was big into like D&D, so it was like alchemy symbols and stuff like that.
okay.
So Catalytic had to do with that. So that's where the circles came from.
Right
were, like
on.
alchemy symbols.
That's
Right on.
awesome. That's deep.
Deep.
Yeah.
So deep.
Very deep.
Illuminati.
said.
Put her butt to sleep. So, you got any questions for our friends?
I've been going.
You've been
Along.
going along.
Okay, so I'm all about, I'm all about astrology. So since we have half of the band, what are your guys' signs? And I'm not picking up on you. Just if the wife is paying attention, I'm not picking up. It's not. Yeah.
Sagittarius.
Oh.
Yeah.
December 14th.
Huh?
December 14th.
Are you guessing my birthday?
No, that's
or are you
my
saying,
birthday.
oh, right on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, wow.
No, you're
guys,
probably
it's
November.
not-
That's
You're
really
probably
that's been
November.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's it exactly. How'd you
Yeah.
know?
How'd you know?
And stalking you.
That's how Sagittarius people know.
Yes.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Which
Nice.
my wife is also Aquarius. She's 15 days later than me, so
You cradle robber.
yeah.
Ah.
That's a lot of water
Yes.
signs in one house.
Yes, I know. We got fire and water. And now I'm curious to know what the other two signs are.
Well,
That
if
would
they're in
be-
the chat like they should be. They can be chiming
Are
in
you-
right now.
They
I've seen
can
Jeremy
be.
pop in.
Oh.
Yeah, Jeremy, pop
Yeah,
in.
so
Come
yeah,
on,
I
Jeremy.
don't have you're on
Is he on?
that one. I'm on this one. So yeah, so whichever one you guys go to, like your own, if you guys, because we're cross posted to them, correct? Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
got their
so
own
then
numbers over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
They could zoom in too. We could pull them in through Zoom.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jesse Curse is watching, so
Although we're
answer.
Jesse, if you want
Get on here and
if
answer,
you want to come
Jesse.
in, we can shoot you a link. That way you can come into the conversation.
Yeah, we could put you guys up in the monitors.
Yeah, you can be here, but not have to be here.
although
Yeah.
it is like
Phone
20
it
till
in.
10 though, so maybe.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Early to bed, early to rise.
Yes, we are old. I'm old. I'm old.
I'm just talking about him.
Hour 3 of Monday Love.
Yeah. Oh my God.
This love marathon.
Yes. Yes.
Monday love.
Monday
Monday
love.
Tuesday,
So
Tuesday,
did-
Wednesday love.
Yes. Did I'm guessing he didn't even cue you in on where that came from.
Oh, Monday love? No.
Mm-hmm.
no.
Go ahead.
Oh, your last
We
name?
didn't even get a chance to get that
Monday
far.
is my
into-
last name, like the day of the week.
Okay.
Get it?
And
I guess.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And-
I thought it was like something like really deep
oh no.
involving
No.
Roman times or something. Okay.
Yeah, like my mom couldn't come up with a better stage name like Miranda Monday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then my fabulous logo maker.
It's there. We're putting our animations on it.
It's a
yeah.
process. You can't rush the creative process, guys.
Stop. You're always
So, yeah.
making fun of me.
So he's making my logo for me.
I want the dripping blood to be perfect.
Yeah, we got to have that drippy
Oh, okay.
blood.
Yeah, with Monday Love through it.
So the
we're
logo's
just-
made. We just haven't got the animation
Yeah, we just
wrong.
haven't
with it
animated.
yet, so trying
So,
to
yeah,
make it
so-
all After Effecty.
Maybe the
Nice.
tattoo artist
Promotion-y.
could make us the logo.
Ooh, burn.
Shots fired.
He's probably still
Shots fired.
he's probably
Yeah,
still
dig.
watching
dig.
Uncle Dub, working on that animation. Hopefully,
No, actually,
you
no. I was.
The original.
I meant the original tattoo artist on your.
oh well, there we go. I thought we were talking about Uncle Dub
Or-
coming in from St. Louis over there.
I can't even.
No comment.
So
we lost Miranda Monday. She's under the table.
my
right now.
Monday love is now love,
Just love.
just love.
All you need is love.
Oh my goodness. Good times, good times.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
So, yes. Has Dave dipped in on yours? Because Dave dipped in on mine. And, side note, since, I will go ahead and give a shout out to Acoustic Stew. Acoustic Stew's in the house.
Okay, what's up?
Yeah, so.
Who's that?
X1033.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So believe it or not, there are the genres that I've shot out to.
Hello.
Okay, so Acoustic Stew.
I like my voice. I like my voice through this. Hello.
It's hard not
You're
to.
watching Monday Love.
Yes, yeah.
All of these people.
With all
And
these
everybody.
people.
Studio J.
There you go,
J.
Studio J.
Hello there, ladies.
There we go.
Sit back, relax, and listen to the sounds of Studio J.
Ooh.
And later, Fraser Crane.
How you doing? So good
That
times.
was Joey.
Yes, it was Joey.
Fraser Crane probably could.
Joey Butterfuck over here.
Wrong Joey.
Oh, wrong. My
I
bad.
love you, Joe.
Oops.
I love you, Joe.
A Joe.
Wrong
It's
Joe.
just
Wrong Joe.
Oh my goodness.
You know, if you go to Google and type in like Friends Joey or Friends Monica, like each of the characters, like Friends and then their name, like
Right.
Google will give you a little special treat.
Really?
Different for each one.
Really?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Gonna have to do that.
Yep. Maybe not now, but you know.
No, not right now.
Because we're live.
But-
We are live.
people
I
at
know.
home. You
And-
can
and-
do that while you're listening.
And to be
or
fair,
watching.
like, to be fair,
What is happening?
I can't.
They're just talking about Uncle Dub.
Take a moment, take a breather.
This next episode is sponsored by Zigzag.
Yes.
Two
I
zigzags
don't know
and
that, is that English
Microphone.
to you? Because it's not English to me. Does that make sense to you? I don't get it.
NPR.
If
Yeah,
only
what's
the
NPR?
if only the viewing audience knew what you were talking about.
Yeah. No, so JJ Brownie came in and he said better than NPR.
Oh,
So I don't know
he's
what-
talking about.
Thank you. Wow.
Is it
Yeah.
National Public
Public
Radio?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
NPR podcast
Huge.
that they talk about.
Yeah, so he said, he
yeah.
said
Soothing sounds
competition
of,
with Monday Night Football,
learning
but I'm
about
watching.
1970s.
So
Yeah, we got to
aristocratic
think about this during football
politics.
season.
I know, but here's the thing. So
Oh, there's Chicago Bears, and then there's us.
NPR is actually
Go Bolts.
NPR is actually the most trusted news source.
Really?
Really?
Says a poll, but
awesome.
Did you say
Is
a
by
hole?
NPR.
a hole.
Awesome.
A hole
Like an
says
actual.
that.
Oh,
Oh, my
Like
bad.
just one.
And-
At NPR,
and-
we only just need the one.
Just need one.
Just the one poll.
Salted
Just
balls.
one.
Thank you, guys.
Just one a-hole.
And-
Complete the circle.
It's the microphones, man. Everyone just loves hearing their voice.
Yes.
You can talk really
And-
close to it, and it's very soothing. You can talk about anything
What
like
is that?
cameras or
ASM
batteries or
And-
shirts. T-shirts are very
Yes.
lovely.
Of
He may have
course.
just gained like 30 more fans off of that.
You
Yeah,
got that
it's
ASMR, you know?
Absolutely.
Like,
It's possible.
oh no,
Yes.
there
Yes.
we
Weird
go.
noises.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it. I'm like, they're like,
It's
Yeah.
soothing.
It can be. Like I'm
Oh,
not
it
even
can
gonna
be.
lie. I went to YouTube looking up one of those for those wick candles because
Yeah.
they burn like firewood,
Uh-huh.
and they have people there. It's like you're listening to a wick candle burning, and you're like, and it's not that, but
Well,
it sounded really cool.
The
I was
idea
very
sounded.
mesmerized by it.
I'm not sure what you were.
You can't hear it.
That's exactly how it sounds,
and
audience.
it absolutely
Exactly how
has
it
to
sounds.
be, it absolutely has to be the microphones because over the weekend they were like, you've got one of those 1-900 voices, and I was like, oh, I think I'll take that as a yes. There
Pay
you
me
go,
my money.
Jason.
Get
Yeah.
the money. Whatever
Right?
you
I was
gotta
like,
do.
oh, I'll take
She
that
really
as a
only has
compliment.
like one leg.
Well, you don't have to see that. You can pretend.
Hey.
I
Hey,
have two
this
legs,
is the
sexy.
the whole point is the podcast.
All legs.
They
Actually,
will
we
be
can
listening.
literally see her legs under the table.
They're swinging.
Oh wow!
There they are.
I didn't say
I
your
heard-
swing. I said
see
your
it,
legs
heard
are
it, though.
swinging.
You said you could see her legs under the table. You said they're swinging.
Well, like you're sitting in a chair and they're swinging. God.
Is that insulting? Why would that?
I don't
be
know.
insulting?
I don't even know what I did wrong. That wasn't even.
I'm tall. Okay.
Dang it.
No, because I think differently than just a regular female. So if I'm like, okay, a girl's legs are swinging, I'm like, ooh, where can we put them? Like up over the
I wasn't going.
So,
okay.
yes,
That's not where I was going with it.
That's where I
Sweet
went
summer
with it.
child.
Wow.
He didn't even know.
You had to
That's-
dig
yeah.
really
He's
deep
like,
to be
wow.
insulted by that one.
Yeah.
Like
So that's where I went.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat
wow.
a dick.
Squirrel.
Snowflake, really?
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. Good
Awesome.
times, good times. I swear we are like this all the time.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That feels right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels right.
Yeah.
What are we doing right now? Who are these guys?
I know. Again, would you like to plug your band
No,
merch?
Not really.
No?
Like, no.
They're like, we
I
were
guess
never here. We were never
we're
here.
in
Just
a
black on our
band called
face.
Catalytic. You can catch us on all your social media waves.
October 15th at the Vogue with Ginger.
Awesome.
Who else is on that bill?
Sumo Psycho and I believe
Browning.
the Browning.
We think it's
It's up
we're
in the
kind
air.
of it's on the air because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
posted in some places but not others. So we're assuming that they're
I
playing.
don't know. I made the
hope so.
flyer with them on it.
Probably
Everybody's
late.
using
Probably
it, so-
late entry onto
Yeah.
the bill or something.
Well, I mean, I think that
They
the
were on it
Browning, yeah,
originally.
they're originally on it. Sumo Psycho joined in
Gotcha,
later,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I think like how sometimes tours are. Some people hop on and hop off and whatnot, and we're not sure. We're assuming that the Browning
They just don't want to come to Indianapolis. It's
Yeah,
okay.
maybe.
I get
You
it.
Hope you
some-
come,
some
though.
I,
Hope-
some I
because
don't
it-
have to blame. Like,
Well, I hope they
Yeah.
come because I have some friends that are like really digging them too.
That's
and they're
awesome.
hoping that they're gonna be
They
there.
only
so
want to
hopefully they
come
show.
watch us if they're there.
Yeah,
so.
that's
Oh,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
they're like, oh, yeah, the
course.
Browns there. Oh,
yeah.
you're playing
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I might be there.
yeah,
Like,
maybe
what?
it might happen.
What
Totally
time
get
did they
that.
go on?
Yeah, they go on. The Browning goes on
We'll
first.
be there when it
Yeah, like, no.
Yes.
Hopefully they're playing.
Yes, that's awesome, guys. I'm so glad that you introduced me. I really am.
Hey,
Because
we're
as-
happy to be here.
Yeah,
As-
this is
fun.
very fun. I like it. I like the voice. I like the humor. Everything.
So as you guys are allowed to discuss anything, make sure you shoot it over to us.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll
We'll
post
share it and get it
Yeah,
all out
If
there.
absolutely.
you want us here more often, we'll show up every day. Even if you're sleeping.
Even
We'll
if we're
show up in
sleeping.
here. Yeah.
Oh,
just
no.
Start talking.
That's awesome.
This episode is sponsored by LifeLock.
Hey, we're very
So just real quickly, I will go ahead and open up to anyone that is viewing on any of the platforms, because at this point in time we're like posting to 100
I
different
think,
pages.
I think it's coming to all over the place.
All of them.
all of them.
Because I
all
know
the
I was
pages.
sitting
All of
there
them.
sliding on others. I was like, oh, I didn't even know you commented. And then,
Yeah.
So,
So I just went ahead and started a watch party because that's one of the better banks, because you can actually see
better bang for
That's
Yeah.
your buck.
Butterbanks.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
butter banks.
Better-
I have
better
Texas
butter
Roadhouse,
burgers.
so I'm all about the butter and the
You okay over there? I
rolls.
think you drilled a little bit on that mic. I heard something sizzle.
I have.
That's what she said.
I've finally come to the realization that I'll just get the butter and the rolls and take them home and just smear them right on my ass, because that's where they're going anyway.
That's
So
Wait, is that
Yeah.
weird? Is that weird?
it could
I
be.
think it might-
They're
like, is
different.
the-
They're
You
don't
different
do that?
levels. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I do it with all my cheddar biscuits
Isn't
from
that
Red
the-
Lobster.
yeah,
Like, I just rub it on my ass.
Oh my
like
God,
Texas
I would
Roadhouse,
too,
I'm pretty
though.
sure that's in the commercial, right?
It is. I synced it. I did. I
Yeah.
synced it. Yeah.
By the way,
I
Texas
can't wait to get you
Roadhouse,
home
if you
and
get
rub
those
it on my
butter
Yes.
rolls.
Sponsor.
Yeah, Texas
Get it,
Roadhouse.
I'm pretty sure anybody serving buns is
And
not
bun
or rolls. They're like, all they do is stick it on their ass. We're not sponsoring them. Why would we do that?
You went to Buns on Buns.
Forget buns of steel.
Oh my goodness.
We want some yeasties.
Do you like butter and a moist ass?
Just a little bit. Okay, so something that I usually ask, I actually had forgotten to ask Dub. What is one question that each of you? Wow,
Already.
he already went there.
I'm sorry because he was talking about something like this before, so I was laughing.
Oh
No,
no,
I don't know. We didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah,
so you
go
gotta keep
ahead and
asking.
finish
We don't know what
first.
you're talking about.
Okay, so one question that you have never.
Way to go, Chavez.
It's herpes. Herpes.
That is the answer.
Oh, I thought. Never mind.
Or
I
the
wasn't
strong
talking to you.
Oh.
I went this.
Okay.
I went to
I was
this
just-
direction.
okay.
I was going this way.
Never mind.
What? Wow.
Brought to you by Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, so what is one question that you've never been asked that you would really like to be asked and be able to give the answer to?
Oh, it is herpes then.
Oh my God.
And I thought it was a cold sore. Fucking cold sore.
It wipes off, I swear.
Holy fuck. You can't boil it out of people these days because Ajax ain't clean that shit off.
Herpes.
Need Noxzema.
Oh.
Yeah, a really good question.
Yeah, that's a hardcore one. Way to go.
They ask how is Derek, but never what is Derek.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Or when is Derek, even. No one asks when are you.
Where is
not
Derek?
one person.
How about why?
Ever.
So think about that, America.
Ever.
Why is
You
it?
jerks.
Well, answer it. That was the
When?
que-
Oh yeah, no.
How? When?
Paris, France, 1765.
Whoa.
Nice.
Now
He
you know.
is a 758-year-old vampire, so
That's
That's
true.
awesome.
I work night shift and make. Well, I'm
I
not
thought
anymore, but I
that,
did.
but you know.
he is a vampire.
Yeah.
That's
but
funny.
Don't worry though. I've already had my fill.
That's what she
Camera.
said.
That camera. Oh yeah. Thank you.
There we go. There we
That's
go.
two in this one. Because I did one earlier. If y'all play it back. Y'all hear it.
Awesome.
I liked him much better when he was working third shift.
Yeah. I was dead. So now I'm alive, and they
They're like,
hate
oh
that
my God.
energy. They hate that strong passion.
Jeremy was the most annoying
a,
person.
I think
in the
that's
it's a
band.
fire sign. It's a fire
They
sign.
Now
hate
it's
that.
him.
They hate that.
It totally is a fire sign. Say
Whatever.
Sing. Yeah.
Can't
It's
stop.
a bass
won't stop.
player thing, ain't it? That's what
I
it is.
guess.
See, can you
Ryan.
imagine if I was? But see, what could
Ryan.
you imagine if I was the guitarist?
Wow.
So
Yeah, that would be a whole different
yeah.
level.
So I guess it's good that I had to, come to bass. Bring the thunder. Bring down
thunder.
under. You know what people say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it now.
There we go.
Now that I'm done,
Chavez.
Tag your it.
I have no idea how to answer that question.
see, that's why I did it.
Okay,
Yeah.
what okay, so what is something that no one would know about you until now? Tell me one good, deep, dark secret that the wife already knows. Let me clear. Yeah, disclaimer. Wifey, you got to tune out now.
Oh.
Tune out.
What? She ain't watching.
I don't know. I really don't have anything like that.
That's
So
a-
you're a completely open book.
That's the person
I
has the most
guess. I mean,
secrets.
is that
Yeah, I think so.
really?
Talk about that person you killed in 1975.
I'm an ordained minister, so if you do that,
I'm
in
an
the
ordained
moment-
minister too.
Really?
Oh, wow.
No, he's not even lying.
I'm not either.
I'm pretty.
I literally,
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
right.
have my stuff, but
Aw.
I actually,
Aw.
when
She has her credentials.
Like she's ready to flip it out. You want to get married?
Oh, that's,
Here I
that's not
go.
lying. That's like legit. Where's your card at,
Yeah,
bro?
where ketchup, tomato.
I'm dead.
Dang.
I'm 0 for
I'm
1 on
dead.
that.
Dang.
Yeah, he doesn't have the card.
I ain't got one of those
But
to
he
whip
did
out.
do it. But he didn't sign up.
I believe it.
What's Moontooth?
Moontooth,
Moontooth.
they are a band from. Honestly, I can't remember where they're from. They're kind of blowing up now. I think they just released a CD called Crux. Cool dudes, really good guitar players. They're kind of like heavy rock. I don't know. They have metal tendencies, but not like our metal or anything.
I'm curious
We
why.
played
bought
with
their
them at
turf.
Black Circle.
That's my shirt.
You
not
bought
too
their
long ago.
merch. Did you buy? Did they buy yours? Or did you do
Oh
a
wait,
trade?
that's a serious question.
No, I just bought their merch. They watched us. I'll give
We
them
threw
that.
a
They
shirt.
watched
Where
us.
does that question come from?
My
I'm
shirt.
curious now.
My shirt.
His
Oh
shirt.
yeah, he's
Your
wearing
shirt.
a
You were so observant.
I'm
yeah.
like, I don't
can't
see
see
anybody
that.
posting that one.
Between cans and microphones and like
Move the cans.
I'm like 5 times further away than you are.
with a screen able to. There we go.
Zoom in.
See if I look up there. Like I
yeah.
don't usually look up there or at the cameras. We already know that.
Next issue. Move on.
Bang. Done.
So yeah. So
I guess my biggest thing though, if you, I don't know.
Halloween?
yeah, I want to know.
Public speaking is like I am like petrified.
Really?
Yeah. So like doing this whole vocalist thing.
See, I just want to point out that I was supposed to be the awkward one in this whole thing. Like I was gonna be the awkward one, but let's be honest, like he's struggling. I'm just kidding. He's doing fine, like, but I know, like we were supposed to both be really weird.
Okay, so
I'm like super hot, by the way. So like,
not
it's not in here.
That's ego.
Well,
that
no, okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
like I'm hot.
I thought you were getting ready to say because like my face is all like pinkish.
As soon as you guys sat down, like
yeah. Like,
yeah. No, I can.
Coors Light.
Yeah, no, I can. No, I can totally relate. Like they can tell you when the cameras go on, I'm not looking at them. I turn beet red in the face. I'm like, yeah, I can totally.
So doing this
relate
whole
with you.
vocalist thing, like I liked being the guitar player where I could just act stupid on stage but not say anything.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, I have
Front
to
and
plan
center.
out what I'm gonna say, and I have to say stuff, and
Is that because you think people are going to start rubbing their hands all over your face while you're talking?
I mean, I might like that.
There we go. There we go.
I didn't wash my hands again. I'll spare him.
So how did that come about? How'd you? I mean, was you doing backup vocals before Dustin or?
Yeah, I was. I think maybe like 2-3 years ago, I started actually getting serious about it and started like working with Dustin on singing and screaming and stuff. And he kind of trained me on how to do it properly.
Right on.
So I knew I could kind of scream, but not for 35 minutes. Like I'm used to doing maybe a minute for an entire 30-minute set.
Right.
Because I'm just doing backups.
So we have a comment on mine a comment
yes.
from JJ Browning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
Okay.
I owe money. I don't owe him. No, I'm just kidding, because I don't want that to actually go as a thing.
Yeah.
I don't owe anybody.
Okay,
We're square.
so he says next single needs unison shred lines. Make it happen, Chavez and Jesse.
Well,
I mean, Jesse can shred. That's why I put on my title, I'm rhythm guitar player.
Rhythm. Gotcha. So I just
I don't know.
came
Sorry,
across.
disappointed.
We got some new amps now, so Jesse can like do dual solos and stuff like that. So all his harmonies and stuff.
Kemper.
I was gonna say that just to make him mad.
Kemper.
But yeah, so maybe Jesse can do all the shredding. I'll stick to playing rhythm guitar.
Right
There
on.
you go. There you go.
So Dustin was saying the one question Derek never answers is
Oh, we
His
did find out his age. We found out his age.
how
We did find out
old?
his age.
I'm as old as you need me to be. Wait.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow, that could go so
Jesus.
many different
Wow.
ways.
Yeah, no, I
That
realized
was-
that after I said it.
you are now the awkward one again. Way to fix that.
Wait, I can help. With
I was gonna
that.
say
So-
old enough to know better, but young enough not to care, or whatever how's
Yeah.
that saying go?
No.
Sure.
No, we'll
No,
stick
no,
with the first
no,
one.
here's the thing. Being
I
a
owe you nothing.
Sagittarius, being a Sagittarius, there are some times when I like to be just as surprised as the next person at what comes out of my mouth.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Damn.
I can totally relate.
Right on.
So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Screw you. I don't know. I think he was cool about it.
Yes.
We at Stroll, we did figure that out. I don't know if I want to publicly broadcast
Don't do
that.
it.
You don't have
Because
to.
But he,
there's people after me.
That's worried about your age.
Area 51.
Is it the carnival people?
Yeah, no. You know
You
the Area
skipped out on the
51 meme?
dude?
Like, yeah, no. I didn't.
We
The less people know about me, the less people know about me, the better.
turtle.
Okay, so,
Why?
So JJ said a promoter owes us money though.
I'm not a promoter, so I don't know.
I don't know what promoter.
Oh,
don't
JJ,
promote-
don't get stuck on that anymore.
Oh,
That ship
no.
has sailed.
Okay.
I don't
so
know anything
gone.
about that,
Okay.
honestly. Truly, deeply. That's
I'm sorry.
inside.
Both of our bands at the time were promised a lot of money, and that never happened. So I think that's what he's referring to.
Oh,
That's,
Water under the bridge.
that happens though. It happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, we owe you that. That's
yeah.
what you said.
Well, yeah, that's
that
yeah.
was the deal.
Exposure.
No,
though.
you guys
I mean,
said you were
exposure is
cool.
priceless, so you don't owe us money as long as we get the exposure.
Yeah, and like I for a second I was like, wait a minute,
Give me money.
I've never actually did business with JJ or you guys. I was like, because I manage, produce, and promote. So yeah, so I was like, wait a minute, hold on, is that an insight? Like, no, I've never done that to somebody. So I was like, yeah.
Snatched
So,
your
yeah,
idea.
he's totally laughing.
Getting stories over here
yeah.
about you guys
Yeah,
getting
good.
pulled over.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, man, I almost got his license. So I got pulled over because I'm not supposed to be the one that drives in small towns. Like, I'm the highway driver.
Okay.
So when we get to small towns, like, We freaking where were we playing?
I
Richmond.
saw a Sunshine Cafe. Let me run this red light.
Dude, I was
That's the story.
Sunshine
so go ahead and
Cafe
tell it.
though.
Go
Come
ahead and
on.
tell it. Go and run it back. But that's his story. So you can go and tell it.
I wasn't paying attention. There was a Sunshine Cafe, and I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen a Sunshine Cafe since I was like 12 years old. So I didn't pay attention, and then an off-duty police officer pulled us over. That's not the funny part of the story. The funny part is we got pulled over. He asked for all of our IDs. Didn't think about it because I'm like, shit, I got pulled over. I'm going to have to pay a ticket.
Right.
So I give it to him, give him all of our licenses.
Yeah, we all had to do it.
You had it in your hands.
I had it in my hands.
What a
In my
joke.
hands. They said it. I think Stroll or somebody said, look what you have in your hands. And he goes from the back
Yoink.
seat. He's just like,
I
yoink.
grabbed that. Yeah, I grabbed his shit. Okay.
That is
ripped it.
awesome.
But he had to trade in his phone recently because he was like rocking a like Note 2 or something.
First of all, it's a 3, a Note 3, and I still have a Note 3. I didn't get rid of it. I still have it.
So he
Don't
went
forget.
through our guitar player, which Jesse, who works at Sprint, and he had to show his ID.
Which is weird. I think he just wanted me to.
That's fine. Now we know how old you are, though.
53.
37.
I mean, ooh.
72.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought we were just going to keep going.
Oh, are we just guessing?
Okay.
That's the
no,
year you're born?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what we were doing. 1847 is what we used to
42.
call it. We used to have an onion on our belt.
42.
Huh?
42.
42?
Like he really doesn't. He doesn't.
I was
know
trying
how
to think
old
of.
he is.
I was
He
trying to
doesn't-
think of
he
what I
doesn't
wanted to
know
say
how old he
next.
is.
Yeah, when you're a vampire,
I know.
you tend
Yeah,
to forget.
you know the years just go by.
It goes
I
by.
just when you're having fun,
That's
time
what I would
flies.
say too. Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
That message was sponsored by Coors Light,
And Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, and Cadillac. Give us
your-
that money.
And Sprint.
And
There's
Sprint,
Sprint,
yeah.
And Sprint,
Yeah.
Wow.
So I expect was it Note 10 Plus now, Jesse? Get on that. 'Cause you
Get
work
on
there.
At
that.
least it ain't a flip phone. I mean, it
Yeah.
could be worse.
I mean, I'd be content with it, but I
He
used to
would
have a
be.
flip
It's pretty
phone.
close.
Yeah,
I mean,
just T9
Note 3,
Texas. I don't care.
flip
Yeah,
phone.
I guess
It's
I
close.
guess so. I guess I'm good with it, but I mean, those flip phones are like burner phones, so you know what that means.
It can mean so many different things. So many different things.
not burner phones.
Yeah, I saw the wire once, and now I'm just all about burner phones.
You just want to throw one out the window.
Yeah, just buy one, throw one. Buy one, throw one. Ticket for
That's
littering.
awesome. Any other questions, Joe?
It's 10 o'clock. Let's wrap it.
Oh, is it 10?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well,
Sure
is.
time flies. See,
It is. Yeah.
It was.
Let's go back to that thing earlier.
So, okay. So I guess we're.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I was going to throw some other stuff out there, but.
This is the
it's
point
10
where we all
o'clock.
just walk away from the microphones.
Walk away. Just walk away.
Just take the headphones
We
off.
got
and
another
walk
2
away.
hours.
Don't throw it.
No.
Drop it.
Yep.
2 hours.
Just walk away. Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to?
Just October 15th with the Ginger. Please come out and check us out. You might like the new direction. Yeah, especially if you're coming in from the fall or Voice of Reason. You don't know what we're up to now. Come check us out.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
So thank you so much for coming out
Thank you,
and
guys.
hanging out
Thank
with us
you guys for having
tonight
us.
and
We
being
appreciate
part
it.
of
It's
Monday
awesome.
Love.
Thank you so much.
Right on. All right.
Awesome. And Problems West Terre Haute is going to take us out.
So,
Yeah. Hey, hey.
till next time.
On my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat.